time to let. Ow! We out here, staying focused, staying ready, so we ain't gotta get ready. You wanna know how I'm getting old? So I bought a pair of Converses, right? Navy blue. And I forgot that I had bought them. I bought them months ago. And because I forgot that I bought them, I bought another pair. Now, the second pair that I bought is different than the first. It is different, more equipped for the summer months than the pair that I initially bought. However, I came to realize that I had bought two pairs of Converses. Navy blue, slightly different. I even forgot that I bought this shirt. I forgot I bought this. I saw it in the drawer. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know I bought that. Getting old out here. It is what it is. It is what it is. There's a lot happening in the sport of boxing right now. Otto Wallin versus Murat Garcia. It's an excellent fight. Yanibek Alimkhanulai versus Vincenzo Gualtieri for what is the IBF and WBO titles. That was anticipated, except that I thought the Brazilian would end up being IBF champion. I thought that Esquiva Falcao would end up beating Vincenzo. As it stands, it was Vincenzo that ended up winning the fight. Bobby Light, what it do? Pork chop, we out here. Justino, you already know. Luisito, que lo que manín. It's Crazy Kenny, you already know, son. Edwin Castillo, que lo que manín. El Víctor Jiménez, ya tú sabes, manín. Estamos aquí, el Michael. The fans win, Michael. The fans win. And we out here. He actually is my favorite superhero. The reason he's my favorite superhero is because he doesn't necessarily have a bias the way many Marvel superheroes do. You see, Tony Stark is only cleaning up the mess that his company made. The X-Men are really only fighting for their own rights. Spider-Man is essentially trying to rectify a wrong that he will never rectify because it's his fault Uncle Ben died. Whereas Superman helps people for the simple fact that he can and he wants to. Doesn't have to. He could leave the planet, go somewhere else. He could rule the planet. Chooses to help people. And that is why Superman is my favorite superhero. I was such a big Superman fan that even though I used to draw a lot, I would hesitate to draw Superman, afraid that I wouldn't do the character justice. So I held off on drawing him for a number of years. Really my favorite superhero. He's an alien like me. Siam, shut up. Shut up. I've always admired Batman's resourcefulness. I feel that the DC's characters are more dynamic and the writing is more sophisticated than what you get from Marvel. Not to say that Marvel isn't good, because they're very good at what they do. But in terms of a power scale and in terms of how organic the characters are, I do tend to lean towards DC a little more than Marvel. Yeah, no. Jules, your girl AB, Matchroom might have something to do with that failed test. Nah, man. Look, man. I'm not going to jump to conclusions. Shout out to my man, el cervecero para la cerveza. Recoñazo, coño. Pa' que lo sepa. I was devastated when I heard about what happened. I have a vetted interest in that fighter's career because I know that is a fighter that is very talented, that could take the sport to the next level. Genuine crossover appeal, not exclusive to sports, not exclusive to boxing. Could be one of the best ambassadors for the sport, particular to the women. I have a lot of faith in that fighter, right? And I have not made that a secret the last 3 or 4 years that I've covered that fighter's fights here on this channel. So when that news broke, I was heartbroken, disappointed, because once you enter into that club, irrespective of what you say, whether it's cohesive, coherent, or not, people are always going to file you in a certain filing cabinet. They're not going to believe anything you say, no matter what it is. So I was heartbroken and disappointed. Shout out to my man Nate. Salute to you, Jules. Happy Friday. Ow! You know, I was disappointed. I don't make any bones about that. And I hope for the best. But this will pass, because anyone from Tyson Fury to Canelo Alvarez have tested positive for banned substances, along with many, many, many others who were allowed to resume their careers. Alexander Povetkin tested positive 2 times on 2 separate occasions, as did Lucas Brown and Luis Ortiz, once in 2014, then again in 2018, ahead of the Deontay Wilder fight. It happens. Jarrell Miller tested positive 2 times. He's still running around here getting into fights with people. Jean Pascal tested positive for several banned substances. Several. Zolani Tete. Zolani Tete. He tested positive for some stuff. Zolani Tete. Zolani Tete. You know? It happens. Do I have an explanation? No. I don't know. I don't know nothing. The hell do I know? Rider of the storm, low-key New York in the building. We in the building, Shang. People acting like it ain't obvious. It's not. I mean, this is the thing. If you saying that because somebody got muscles, they got to be on steroids or something like that. Nah, I know a lot of guys knew, I should say, they was just like that. They just cut up. That's their musculature, you know? An example, you probably can't see it from here, but I've always had wide lats. Even when I was slimmer, always had wide lats. Some things just boil down to genetics. Jay, damn, Al Heyman got him more lost, low respect for Nello. Him saying thank you, Al Heyman, and PBC best promoter. Not buying, but streaming his fights now. Nah, I'ma support my boy Canelo, bro. I'ma support my boy. I ain't gonna front. I ain't like that either. Like, bro, what you doing that for? That's not necessary. You the money. I ain't gonna front. I ain't like that. I did not like that at all. Zolani Tete. Zolani Tete. He tested positive for something. In the month of March, Alberto Puello, Michelle Rivera, from March to May, 2 of the PBC's fighters tested positive. One of them was a champion. People didn't lose their minds the way they're losing their minds when it comes to this, because there is an obvious agenda against Matchroom. And now they will weaponize this situation to take shots at the best promoter in the world, Eddie Hearn. That's all I see. And it's fucked up, but the world is fucked up. I'm an alien. It is what it is. Shout out to my man Dennis from Boston. Everyone is dirty at some point. You damn right. I'm on steroids right now. I'll jump clean over this building right now. I ain't gonna front. I'll probably be sore afterwards because I'm old. See, I can still do a lot of the shit I did in my 20s, but I'll just be sore afterwards. Like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, that he was older, but he was still, he still had the sauce. Same shit. I could still run fast. I could still do a lot of shit. For some reason, even though I smoke, I could hold my breath for a very long time underwater, at least a minute. At least. I don't know. Shout out to Lisa Bales in the building, Harlem in the building, H-Dub in the building. Rider of the storm. I'm Al, gave me 100 mil for 3 fighters, I say Al is my daddy. I dig it. People shouldn't be mad at the Charlo fight because I believe that Charlo will try harder than his brother. I believe Jermell is a better fighter than his brother with a better resume and more ambition. Mel is a good fighter. I've been saying that for a long time now, that Mel is the one, not Maul. Mel is the one. He got the source. He got the spirit, the espíritu, el guerrero. I would rather see Canelo versus Mel than Canelo versus Maul. I think it's a better fight. I think it's a better fight. You know, and we'll see what happens. I saw a very good video on the subject earlier today from my man Boxing Beats and Rhymes. Got the beats, he got the boxing, got the rhymes, son! Some of the best shit on YouTube. I don't care nobody say. Some of the best shit on YouTube. You know what I mean? I seen this picture of Sexy Red. She looked like Errol Spence in the 9th round. That shit is crazy. Bitch looked just like Spence. That's crazy to me, man. Price separated at birth. Shit, Errol Red. Some shit like that. But we got a lot to talk about. And we can get ready to post the link in the chat. In the chat. Telling you, low key, that bitch look like Spence, bro. That bitch look like Errol Spence in the 9th round. There's some motherfucker there to fuck that joint too. It's always some motherfucker. Not this motherfucker. Dick gonna be half soft. Nah, I'm good. I don't want that shit. Shout out to my man Devon Tate in the building. And my man Drew in the building.
Ray.
Drewski in the building.
What's happening?
Don't be on the fucking highway, Drew. Don't be on the fucking highway. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you what, bro. Shout out to my man Michael.
Yo, Jules.
Brother from another mother, Michael.
Yo.
Country in the building.
Jessica retarded?
Yo, Sexy Red look like Spence, Michael.
Nah, bro, like, this is more important. Like, Jessica actually pissed me off today, bro. What the she's retarded, bro.
Yo, listen, man. This
like,
the
what?
shit. I'ma keep it real, right? Jessica and Rick have always been good to me. So I'm not gonna say nothing bad. All I could say is what she said was out of line.
Way out of line.
Yeah.
Way out of pocket.
It's not
Way
even that it was out of
bro.
line. I'll say it. I'll be respectful too, because Rick's cool. It was devoid of intelligence because, like Jules brought it up, we talked about it earlier. If Eddie Hearn had that much juice, don't you think he would have been able to block Conor Benn and Dillian White's drug tests that were worth more money than Alicia popping dirty?
That's a fact.
I mean, it's a fair point. But the other thing is this, that not exclusive to, just that situation. I think that sometimes the fighters and the managers and the people in boxing don't realize that you given an opportunity. You see what I mean? That like, you shouldn't really act like that, because if nothing else, the reason you are where you are, got the money that you got to make, is because that promoter gave you an opportunity.
Think about it.
Think about that.
Whoever got that echo, fix that shit.
Bro, 5 minutes in and somebody has already got a
Do I have a fucked up mic? Real talk. I want to rap on this for a little bit.
Honestly, it's just playing Chris.
I don't know who Mike that is.
Whose mic is that?
That's not me. But I'm gonna say this. That's my mic?
I'm not frozen. I could just sit really still. It's one of my superpowers.
I'm keeping my shit muted.
You're a funny dude. But like I was saying, what she said was totally off base and was contingent upon her situation. And I don't know how her situation with Matchroom and her played out behind closed doors. But for her to say that and like defame him that way was completely asinine, and that can have bad
Bro,
implications on her career going forward. Because think about it. Hey, you already lost to Chantel Cameron, and trust me, people have got kicked off of promotions for less. Sure, you're undisputed champion, but trust me, if he really wanted to do you foul, he could have definitely put you in fights that you may not look good in or lose. No, he's been fair with Jessica McCaskill, and McCaskill's profile has only went up during that. Mind you, didn't she fight during the 2020
She fought
pandemic?
during the pandemic. She was one of the few fighters that got to fight during
She
the
was.
pandemic.
I was at that
Yo,
fella.
somebody want to give up their spot to Chan?
I was at
I
that
can-
fight where he
that's
put her
what I
on the
said,
fucking card with Breakus, where Chocolatito got robbed.
I'm gonna say that. See, this is what I'll say that I thought it was in poor taste, but more importantly, because I don't want to go over the same things that I said in my video, so I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to go over the same things. But somebody left a comment that was very interesting. They said they don't think she's gonna fight Sandy. That's what. If you go to the video, the last one I did, they said that they believe she's trying to get out of the Sandy Ryan fight. That is kind of like self-sabotage. Somebody said that. I don't know.
Yeah, because she knows it's about to happen. But like, bro, like what I hate is the disloyalty, bro. Like Matchroom literally built your career, gave you all those title shots, probably your biggest paydays as well. Too. I don't know where else she was fighting, but I can't imagine anybody else paying her. Like, it's just like, bro, like it's very embarrassing the way you act like that to the people. Like, don't bite the hand that feeds you, bro. I've always been.
The
that's
shit
how I've been
is.
raised.
The shit is Eddie is cool. It's kind of like this, right? They take shots at Eddie because he's not as fucked up as other promoters. It's kind of like when you see people, particularly a lot of female fighters, putting pressure on Eddie to put them on shows or sign them, but they don't put that pressure on Al Heyman, right? They don't put that pressure on Top Rank, and they do that because they know that Eddie is a good guy, more or less. They're like, yo, he'll rock with you, he'll fuck with you.
Because he's soft. It's because he's a little bit soft sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's kind of like that. So people have made it a habit to trash him, to come at him. Look, between a month of March and a month of May, for all these people that pretend that they care about performance enhancing drugs, 2 PBC fighters tested positive. I didn't see y'all losing y'all mind. Nobody. Buello and Rivera. Did Rick Glacier come out attacking Al Heyman? No. He don't have the energy for that he has for Eddie.
But what the fuck does the promotional company have to do with fighters testing positive? How are people blaming Eddie, bro? Oh, Pedroom, this is Eddie's fault. Like, they hate this guy, bro. They hate Matchroom. And
They're losers.
Imagine actually having a shit year.
You said it right there, Jules. You said it right there with the L word. They're fucking losers.
Honestly, yeah, they're losers. Like, the hate that AJ gets, for example, for years, right? Before I pass it to Chan, who just joined us. For years, we heard about how Charles Martin is just a piece of trash.
I walked this
That
like
he was
God.
that he was never any good, right? But to date, no one has done to Charles Martin what AJ did to Charles Martin. Not even Anderson, who I'm high on. He wasn't able to do to Charles Martin what AJ did. And it's like, it's obvious what y'all don't like about that dude. Whoever the fuck is in their car thinking, I want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? What you think about that shit, Chan?
Yeah, it looks like there's an agenda for sure. Like, really just don't like Eddie that much that I've been having conversations with people and telling them Eddie doesn't spoon feed. He's the promoter. Like, your bank manager doesn't care about what you eat. He cares about what his job role is, what amount of money goes into his bank. What you do with your money or what you do at home is nothing to do with what your bank manager oversees. It's 2 different roles. This is a promoter. Exactly. He's not a fucking strength and conditioner. He's not your personal chef. He's not your nutritionist. So it's just pathetic. When Zolano Tete popped dirty, that came and went.
Nobody had energy for that,
Yeah.
Chan. Nobody.
Yeah, do you understand? So it just annoys me when people keep coming in. Well, it's Eddie Hearn, and I'm just like, yeah, you just want to find anything to go at Eddie Hearn, anything. All these other promotional companies don't really have the multiple testing. They don't use these multiple testing agencies. So shouldn't we be praising that more people are getting caught?
Exactly. You have an outfit that uses both UCAD, VADA, and this. I wasn't familiar with them until I did the research late yesterday. Who are these people? And they're somewhat reputable in the sense that they're used often for other sports. They don't really use these guys for boxing, but better still, they use a lot of anti-doping agencies. They use them on the regular, and instead of saying, oh, well, that's good that they use all these agencies, they lambast the guy for it as if he somehow benefits from these situations when he doesn't. It doesn't behoove him or benefit him for any of these things to happen. And the pressure to be squeaky clean, y'all don't put that pressure on Bob. Y'all don't put that pressure on Al Heyman. You don't.
Also, can I ask, and correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Al have a gag order for if his fighters test positive?
He did, but I would say that gag order must have been rescinded because Puello's results were published. Rivera's results were published. I would say that for the 3 years, counting 3 years forward, from 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, you never heard nothing about no PBC fighter. You didn't even hear if they were tested.
You know how all these fighters are inactive on PBC? What if it's because they were banned, like a secret ban, because they tested positive?
No,
you never know.
Do you know Jessica McCaskill? I saw something what Eddie was saying. It looks like he's alluding to there's going to be a defamation lawsuit on her.
Well, I don't know why. I mean, because I talked about it in my video, so I don't want to, repeat myself. But I mean, it's like I just don't know what she was thinking. And one comment that was compelling that somebody left on the last video that I did is that individual, if you go to it, that individual feels that she's trying to get out of the Sandy Ryan fight, and that was a form of self-sabotage. Which is that's compelling because it's like, how could you think that saying something like that publicly is not going to have a consequence? Of course,
that would be the only reasonable explanation, man. I mean, what else could you come up with?
Exactly. So I
mean, she could have just said some dumb shit. Like,
is
it really out of the realm of possibility that some average American says some of the dumbest shit you've ever heard in your life? I mean, I don't think
this is the thing. When you have an outfit that is given that many opportunities, we're talking about a lot of opportunities. Katie Taylor never had to fight her. They gave Jessica that opportunity, and they gave her another opportunity against Erica Farias to host that fight, because it's almost like people don't understand the relationship of promoters and fighters, that no matter what you say, it's not your money that's paying for the show. That's why it's always an opportunity, because you're not paying for any of this. The promoter is paying for all of this. And when they extend an olive branch to let you fight on this show, knowing that, well, you don't have that many fans and you don't have that much marquee value, but we would like to give you this opportunity because we think you're worth something. We think you're good at what you do. And this is the thank you that you get. It's like, that's why a lot of people, I looked at the comments under the last 2 videos I did addressing that subject. And a lot of people was like, yo, that's crazy that she did that. That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen. Eddie said he's speaking to her on Monday. He's calling her into the office. Mate. Yeah.
Gotta go to the principal's office.
Yeah. Silly move. But didn't Sandy Ryan come out on record and say that was a silly move as well?
Oh, Sandy laid into her, man. Sandy she jumped on that, 2 comments. Very, very aggressive. And you know her, she's very aggressive and very angry. She always looks angry, which is really cool. I wouldn't want to sit next to her on the train. She looks angry all the time.
Yeah, so I mean, where do you lie with all of this? With Alicia popping, because I had to keep the same energy of what I keep with everybody. But I know, she's been on our shows. We like her.
Listen, I'm going to tell you the truth, dog.
Right, you can't.
It's certain times, Lady Chan, that you have to be full of shit. And for me, this is one of those special times. I don't care what happened. I don't care what she did. I don't care if they found 4 peds in her system or 8. Team Baumgartner. Motherfuckers!
You and your muscle mommy fetish, Jules.
I fucking love it.
There will be no goddamn Alicia slander on this goddamn channel. So help me.
But that's
and I don't want people to confuse.
What do you mean, no slander?
It's
All
not
those kids that she still didn't dog walk.
Just calling a spade a spade.
Bro, listen. Let me.
I knew Jules wouldn't take this sitting down about Alicia, man.
Let me take over this shit. If you think that liking girls makes you a simp, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, bro.
When if you don't hold a fighter, it doesn't matter if it's a male or a female, to the same regard. If you're juicing,
I've been trying to integrate myself into your planet and mimic your behaviors for years, and I noticed that everybody's got a price. That's mine. I'll pay it. All right.
Okay.
Team Baumgartner. Motherfucker!
Team Baumgartner. Don't like it.
But then you've got to be Team Conor Benn and Team Dillian White.
I'm not. I still think Connor's innocent. I don't know about Dillian, and let me stop joking. I don't think Conor Benn, not because I think he's such a swell guy, but because of what he said. He's the only person I've ever heard say that. Most people don't know what to pay attention to. He pointed to human error, and I thought about it, and I'm like, yeah, what assurances does a boxer have that people in the lab won't tamper with their samples, that people in the lab can't be paid off to tamper with samples? Eddie Hearn has a lot of enemies, a lot of people that don't like him. So how hard is it to pay somebody in the lab to fuck up some shit?
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Bro, let me just ask you guys, like, can't we just let this slide? Like, there's just this one time.
She didn't do nothing, man.
She didn't do nothing, bro. Like,
do nothing to me,
slide, bro.
Cool with me.
Michael, I'm not gonna let it. I'm gonna let it slide.
Everyone should just juice them.
Michael, I don't give a fuck that she tested dirty. I'm mad that she tested dirty and never dog walk Michaela Mara. All that shit she talking.
Bro, she wasn't.
Bro, let that shit go, bro. You acting like
you running your mouth.
Michaela to win. That's what I hear.
No. I wanted the motherfucker from Detroit that talk all that rah shit to deliver.
Was on it then, or she wasn't on it then.
She didn't deliver on that all that rah shit.
Oh, it's a fucking conspiracy.
Well, to be fair, Michaela didn't bring all that rah shit either.
Yeah, that's the other shit. You acting like Michaela ain't talk no shit.
Oh, Drew.
Michaela ain't pop.
Michaela didn't pop dirty.
I was
funny, yeah, but the funny thing is, Drew ain't the only one to say that. There's some other people who said that too.
Closet Michaela Mayer fans. That's all I has to say.
No, I'm not. I can't.
Team Baumgartner.
Baumgartner, motherfucker.
She's innocent, goddammit.
So do you
I have to respect on the whole.
She's innocent, goddammit.
Do you think she'll be able to prove it then as well? No.
Jules.
I believe that what I usually see, what we all usually see in these situations is they give you a year ban, but if you cooperate with an investigation, they reduce the year ban to 6 months. So that's what I'm expecting.
Yeah, but I don't think she's going to cooperate because she's standing, like she said, she's standing 10 toes down, and she can do it. So it's going to.
Well, we all got 10 toes, unless you Danny Garcia or an amputee.
But I mean,
you got 11.
On it, she's not gonna admit to something that she feels that she hasn't done.
Wait, did Danny Garcia actually have 11 toes?
Yeah, he has fucking.
Yeah,
he has 6 toes. Listen, this is the thing. Cooperating with an investigation means that you'll work in tandem with the sanctioning body to get to the bottom of whatever happened. That doesn't necessarily exonerate you of culpability. There's very little that she can actually do in this situation in terms of proving that. I mean, I'm not expecting any miracles. I'm cynical by nature. I am a Capricorn.
Oh, man, we're getting called simps out here, bro. We're getting called simps out here, bro. I don't like. Listen, guys.
Bro, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about the motherfucker calling me a simp. Like,
y'all just gotta turn a blind eye, bro. It's not a big
deal.
No,
it's not even that. If you just look logically, how the fuck she pop dirty but pop clean tests within days?
Short half-life on the drug in question.
I would say, listen,
Really
this is
short
the thing,
half-life.
right? This the generation of men that like to act like girls got cooties. You're a simp. Whatever, bro. Whatever the fuck ever,
Jules,
bro.
what do you think about Clarissa Shields backing her up? Do you think it's because of the race thing? Or,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
She can't
The race, if she was Latina or any
I don't know if it's a
Somebody else, if that was somebody else, like for example, when Alejandra Jimenez popped dirty, not saying she was right or nothing like that, but I'm just saying that you did not extend that courtesy to another fighter that tested positive. You didn't extend that courtesy to Hannah Gabriel's either. But when it's somebody that you cool with,
right?
So you know,
racial bias.
She was about to fight Hannah again.
Bro, that's low-hanging fruit. Clarissa Shields is the same person that on Hispanic Heritage Day, where ESPN was highlighting Hispanic fighters, she got in her feelings.
Also,
yeah, but I mean,
it's
it. Yeah, but I don't.
That's
you know
why I
what?
mean
this
low-hanging
is?
fruit.
I don't worry about dumb shit like that. Like when you used to dumb shit, it don't get you mad. Like one of the best powers in the universe that all of the humans need to learn, right? Y'all all need to learn this. Not reacting to shit is some powerful shit.
Yo, just wait. Just be patient. Just wait.
Just be patient.
I'm not gonna lie, Jules. You and my mom taught me that.
I'm telling you, be patient.
And you'll see the outcome.
Yeah. Telling you, sometimes you ain't gotta bug out. You ain't gotta do this and that. You ain't gotta do nothing. All you gotta do is wait. It'll sort itself out. I don't
negative or positive. I don't care.
Yo, they could have found fucking 13 gallons of Osterant. Team Baumgartner.
Let me say this. So the beauty of being patient is more people are talking about what McCaskill said now than Alicia testing dirty, because McCaskill said some dumb shit.
The shit is that they know that underneath it all, they don't care about pads, man. Nobody we the only panel that I know of that openly say, no, we don't care. You know why? Because you don't care. You just pretend you care. The only difference between us and y'all is we don't pretend. I don't care. Yeah, y'all out here cheering Fury on like he never tested positive for Nandrolone.
Yeah, we don't care. I was looking forward to the Jules Photoshop of Alicia like he did for Conor Ben.
Nah, I ain't gonna do homie like that. That's the homie. I already told you that.
The new people of this channel, we do not care about pets.
Give a shit about that shit. Roy is an ATG, right? He also tested positive for a banned substance in 2001. Is that gonna stop him from being an ATG?
Bro,
no.
Did Ali test positive for like a water cutting agent or some shit like that?
Some type of shit.
Yeah.
Some shit. Like, bro, like motherfuckers gotta wise up. I don't think there is anybody in any organized sport, right? This is just generally that, I think a lot of people are on something. Now, do I think that applies to this situation? I don't know. But guess what? I don't care.
I'm only mad that she got caught. That's the only reason.
Yeah, man, I'm mad she got caught because now they're gonna try to drag her name in the mud, bro.
Acting like, bro, there's literally pictures of her with muscles as a kid. Like, she's just a naturally muscular person.
That's the other shit that a lot of losers and motherfuckers
these guys, Jules,
they're gonna be hating because she got better delts and better biceps than they do.
Jules, these guys have never even, bro. They've never touched a girl in their life. I swear to God.
I'm being real, like whenever I see somebody like simping is a thing. It's not that simping isn't a thing, right? Because simping is a thing. But they use that shit too liberally. Like, are you afraid to like girls publicly? Bro?
Apparently, to treat your girl nice,
turn around too much.
Yeah, like they use that shit too much. Like, I got a guy, right? It's a guy that comes on this channel. Fucking weirdo. This is one of the few channels on YouTube that talks about the ladies, and he moans about it all. And I'm like, well, why do you keep coming here? What, you just want to talk about the guys, bro? You just want to look at the guys, bro? You fucking weirdos, man.
He likes you.
Hey, is it
weirdos,
Southpaw?
bro?
You think it's Southpaw?
Nah, it's probably just some fucking pencil neck geek. See, the shit that I'm saying, I ain't sitting here talking about the WNBA or any other sport, because what separates boxing from any other sport is this is not a sport. That is a fight. Two girls fighting, it's a fight. Two guys fighting, that's a fight. If it's two dogs fighting, that's a fight. Two chickens, that's a fight. It's not like we talking about some boring shit. The fights is good. Now, if you don't like it, don't come here.
What about Keith Thurman versus Clarissa
That's
Shields?
a good fight, bro. My money on Clarissa.
For who?
Come on, man.
He just called Clarissa.
That's some sexist shit.
Yo, Keith can't take body shots, bro. I'm saying, not police.
Nah.
When Jean-Pascal kept accusing Bernard Hopkins of being a drug cheat and leading up to their rematch, how the tables have exactly, bro. Exactly. That's a part of the reason that I'm a lot more cynical when it comes to that subject. All of that for you to get caught years later with like four different pads. Come on, B.
Yeah, B. That's like fucking. That's why I don't take Blue DeBella serious. You had Jermaine Taylor. You sent him out there with fucking brain damage in his head. You had Jean Pascal popping dirty. Like, the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Blue DeBella is the biggest.
Shit. Another Lou DeBella fighter. That's a female. That pop hot. And once again, this is how I know that y'all don't care about pads. Heather Hardy. She pissed hot. Was you doing all this? No, right? You not, right? You got a cool story, right? Cool story, right?
My God.
Hey, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Come on with the bullshit. Shut the fuck up, bro.
So
Yo,
what-
but like all I ask.
What will happen? What will be the
Go ahead, Virtuoso. Wait, go ahead, Virtuoso.
No, all I ask is like, yo, when all this fucking virtue signaling about doping and sports, it's like, yo, just name me one fatality in the ring in the hands of a guy who popped dirty. Can anyone name one?
Shit. You see what I mean? But that's a physic. Like my thing is, stop acting like y'all care because y'all just wasting everybody's time. The truth is that a lot of wrestlers, for example, they take steroids, not necessarily to get bigger. They take them to recover from injuries that they have. Perhaps there's a conversation that needs to be had, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yo, was it Jermel or Jamal?
Cutting weight has killed more fighters than fucking peds.
I agree with that. Cutting weight is far more dangerous than it is because that loosens the fluid that's in the brain from the spine to the brain and all that bullshit.
I'm gonna ask y'all this: if a fighter takes a drink that his trainer is gonna give him, like, give me that drink, and he gives him the drink, is that cheating? Is that considered cheating? And
Now, see, plausible deniability, my brother. Plausible deniability. See, you ain't got to tell me what we doing, right? So when they ask me, I don't know nothing. Plausible deniability. Now, underneath it all, we could both know. But if you ain't actually tell me, I ain't do nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends if I got Alex Ariza or Memo in my camp, I know what the fuck's going on.
Exactly. You think you got Guru over there for no reason, bro?
You think Aaron Pryor? You think Aaron Pryor is gonna?
Morales, bro.
Bro, you think Aaron Pryor is gonna ask Paddy Malone, "Hey, what's in the special drink?"
Right?
While they're mic'd up.
Morales, bro. He hired Freddie Roach.
Exactly, like Mirage, like Dave. David got Guru Science in there, bro. We know.
Yeah, exactly. What you think he over there? He over there to help him make weight. It's very obvious. Like, bro, that dude is
over there to help him.
Wasn't it
He still couldn't knock Caleb Plant out with a fucking pharmacy up his bloodstream.
Bro, fellas, check this out. Why is all these fans acting like, oh, wait till he meets Blu-ray Fitness?
The dude that Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
Let me tell you one motherfucking thing, bro. Your strength and conditioning coach. Exotic Planet Fitness. Oh, yo, you for real, bro? That's
with
like
the Blu-ray logo.
That super chat's cracking me up, though.
We are finally getting a unification fight at 160. It's not a bad fight.
No, it's fucking ass at 160, yo.
This shit is ass.
Awful.
Yo, there was this channel trying to clown Canelo for not doing a catch weight on Canelo because it said height doesn't matter with weight and making up excuses basically for Canelo.
Look, I've gotten to a point after the things that have happened, right? Like what happened to Wilder with Fury, what happened to Fulton with Inouye. and what happened to Spence with Crawford, I have gotten to the point where I realized that, like, yo, this shit ain't even funny no more. Y'all motherfuckers is sad.
Right.
You just, that's probably how you live. Just making excuses.
Yeah.
Now, let me
Probably
ask
how
you
you
this, too.
live.
And hold on.
Let's
Doesn't Wilder?
say Bud gives him the rematch and fucks him up even worse. Is it gonna get
He
worse?
is gonna
man?
fuck him
No,
up
I know
even
that.
worse.
Can you see it going past the level
excuses.
they fucking are coping right now?
The shit is that these is the kind of these individuals, because it's at an individual level, losers are gonna behave like losers, right? This concentration of losers, you have to crush their spirit. And if that's what it takes for you to understand that Crawford was always better, you just don't want to admit it. He was always better in every way you can imagine.
They don't.
If it takes for you to see Errol get turned, what's that shit Julio said? Turn him into pink mist? So be it. So be it.
Yeah.
Fuck you. And everybody like you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I don't want that fight, bro. I actually wouldn't. I want to see Spence come back like the right way, bro. Like, you know, seriously, like, get him Brian Mendoza. Brian Mendoza is not that good. Just so I can see where he's at, you know?
There's
And
no
then,
I mean,
money.
this shit is.
There's no money in that fight.
No, there could be. There could be. If you're see, the problem that these guys have is they don't want to negotiate or go backwards on the money. If he fights Brian Mendoza, the attraction is obviously not fighting Brian Mendoza. The attraction is the return of the truth, right? You know, for the WBC title. That would be the attraction. And you got to take a small hit on the money. Maybe you only make $5 million for that fight. Maybe Brian only makes $1 million, which is more than he's ever fucking made, right? So if you keep the operational costs low, yeah, you could do it. You could do it.
Everyone's talking about Crawford versus Boots. Why not Spence versus Boots? That will make a hella money.
Right. Boots is the if that's the other shit. You making all these excuses for Spence, right? So you still think Spence is the better fighter? Cool.
Right.
Let him fight Boots.
I think it's American fans, bro.
Just let him fight Boots for the IBF interim.
Yeah, that's why I don't
Boots
listen
has been
to
trying to
stupid,
fight him for
like
years.
we said, bro, like, I don't pay attention to these idiots.
I stopped, bro, because I'm like, yo, y'all motherfuckers is losers, bro.
Yeah.
They don't know what greatness is.
It's not the fighters. Like, really, Errol doesn't even seem like a bad guy. He don't seem, and I still like Stephen Fulton. Fuck these weirdos, but I still like Stephen
Fulton
Fulton.
didn't do anything wrong at all.
Fulton didn't do anything wrong. I never blamed him for what his coach said, and I don't blame him for these fucking internet weirdos.
No. I think the only time we held Fulton accountable on this channel was when he was acting like Inoue was all power and no skill.
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Other than that, I like Fulton, so I'm not gonna let these weirdos, you can't blame the fighter for the weirdness of his fans. It's like, yo, a lot of y'all, for real, the way y'all acted when Wilder got his ass beat, that say a lot about y'all. To this day, y'all cannot admit that was a cherry pick. That's what that was.
Cherry pick gone wrong.
They don't. That's the biggest in boxing. That's the biggest cherry pick gone wrong.
Honestly, I can't think of a bigger one.
And he fought him 3 times.
I will stop watching boxing if Isaac Cruz somehow knocked out Gervonta.
Oh nah, I'll ejaculate.
I'm laughing.
That'd be the funniest thing ever. What are you talking about?
Bro, I would fucking bro, I would have to change my pants.
If Cruz knocks out Stank Davis, it would be the
bro. The
greatest
shit
thing
is
ever.
that's not supposed to. That's not supposed to happen, bro. That's not supposed to happen.
I would put that as my background pick if it's a knockout. If Gervonta's on the
I
floor.
think there would be men that would commit suicide, Jules.
I think so.
What about Navarrete versus Tank?
Nah, te lo voy a decir, de verdad. People, when you bring up a fight like that, right? People don't think. I see Navarrete is a fucking motherfucker, bro. He's just a motherfucker, bro.
He's no Leo Santa fucking Cruz, bro. He's no Hector Luis Garcia, bro.
Es que también el chilango. That they tough, man. They got lungs, man. They could throw punches and bunches round 1 to round 12, bro.
Porque tiene chin.
Yeah, he got a chin. They tough, man. And the way it's not like I said it last night that it's not like Oscar wasn't hitting him. He was landing, but that shit wasn't doing nothing.
Wasn't doing shit.
No, Nava's a bad motherfucker, man. I really
bad motherfucker.
That's on Oscar, man. Oscar did not do any head movement, no defense.
No, he did. No, he did. Like, this is the weird shit. Oscar would slip the hooks. He'd either slip the hooks or bob and weave under the hooks. But when he would bob, here's an uppercut. It's like, bro, he was having. It was the equivalent of an asthma attack in a boxing ring.
Yeah, he should have learned from Cruz when Cruz fought Tank and blocked those damn uppercuts.
Real, yo.
You can't prepare. There's nobody prepare you for Navarrete though.
I don't really think somebody, because he's so unconventional. Like, he's not boxing. He's just fucking you up.
He's a uniquely talented fighter, man. For real.
Nava has his own skill. He knows.
As a matter of fact, did y'all think Cruz got exposed on his last fight?
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Dollar Store Ryan Garcia exposed him, bro.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
Yo lo dije ya. William Zepeda acaba con ese muchacho. Para mí, a great fight, a great Mexican war that Sean Gibbons is such a pussy. He would never make it. Is William Zepeda versus Isaac Cruz. No belts, no sanctioning fees, all nuts, all Mexico. I would go with South California or Texas. That fucking fight does numbers. Pero Sean Gibbons sabe lo que tiene. He knows what he has, and he knows that Cruz, you gotta wrap him in bubble wrap, bro.
There's only one man that I picked favorite over Nava at 30-35. That's Shakur.
Shakur, that's it. That's the only one.
That's what I want to see that fight, though. That's what I want to.
We're gonna see it. The question is, are we gonna see him fight Lomachenko first? Porque Robert Garcia said that's the plan. They want to put Navarrete in there con Lomachenko. Y quien gane, fight Shakur Stevens.
I'm hearing that.
I think Loma's done.
I think Loma is still undisputed. That's what
I'm hearing that Loma wants to fight him in December.
I don't. Why would Loma be done when he just put on his best performance?
Because he wants Devin Haney, and he's not going to get
to
Devin Haney.
It's that you can't take a hit like that. Everybody acting like he gonna go in there with the same spirit and the same inspiration that he just did, and he's not, because he should have got the win.
He should.
At least in his own mind. Even if whether we agree or not, I'm looking at the fighter and I'm like, if you Lomachenko and you think you won and you didn't get the decision. That shit hurt, bro. Shit hurt. That dude was crying backstage, bro.
That and all this.
That's
is it safe to say 70 to 75% of Loma's contemporaries as fighters thought he won too?
Yeah. I mean, that's a fair assessment. The polls, the reaction videos, anything from around that time, everybody was saying, mostly everybody was saying the same thing. Jared Anderson, Shakur Stevenson, Terrence Crawford. He didn't say outright that he felt Loma won, but he said, yo, them scorecards was fucking crazy.
Everybody, literally.
So
it is what it is, man.
There's a video with Ellie Sekback where Loma's at the airport. The goddamn janitor stopped. Lomachenko, you won that fight. I'm not even playing. Yo, it's an Ellie Sekback video where Ellie talking to him, and one dude said, yo, you won that fight. Damn janitor stopped. He screamed his name out. Lomachenko, you won that fight.
I like
yo,
that.
this shit is wow.
Motherfucker, Jean-Claude Van Damme had to make an IG video.
Bro, he
said he lost the fight.
He said, I know boxing and mixed martial art. He won the fight. You see him? He won the fight.
Everybody and their mama. But yo, the Vegas judges, they full of shit, man. The whole NSAC, fuck them.
It's American.
The industry
judges.
fucked them. That's it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
that's the. I mean, like, but it's just because I don't have the energy to get upset anymore. If I think it's a robbery, I'll call it a robbery and I'll move on. The only reason I kept making videos about it is because I know that people are going to watch them.
Bro,
I know when I call it a robbery, people are gonna get mad.
Bro, what about Cambosos versus Hughes? And that was all American.
That was a robbery, bro. Maxie beat that motherfucker.
No, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I heard a rumor Cambosos made a deal with one of the fucking promoters. I don't know, but
no, he's with Top Rank. I knew going in that
he's with Lou DiBella is using him with Top Rank to get dates.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Don't get me started on the fucking Chocolatito Estrada 2 fucking
That's
robbery.
the other thing. Chocolatito got done dirty, bro. In the second fight, like you could argue that honestly, you could really argue that Huang won the third one. He looked way better in the third one than he did in the second. But the second, bro, he lost that fight. Don't tell me he lost that fight. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was sad.
That was sad, bro.
Do you think because the boxers are making a deal, they made a fucking year deal, 2-year deal, 3-year?
I mean, posiblemente. You know that if you're the house fighter, you're gonna get consideration.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's not about boxing no more. It's about making a fucking money move.
Yeah, money moves.
But it's always been that way. It's all even since the 1900s.
It's always been that way. It's just that I don't understand the logic that why do you rob Lomachenko to give it to Devin? Now he's over there at Matchroom. So who's the genius?
Tried to entice him to sign
and it goes back to when we first had that time. It was more Vegas and the like, no, we don't want to we want the American guy to win.
Yeah. Shout out to Rick Star. He says, write my prediction now 4 months prior. Bud shall eviscerate Spence in less than 5 rounds with more body damage this time. Yeah, I don't see that rematch going any other way.
I'm scared of Inouye coming to America. They might rob his ass too.
Nah, he's already been here 3 times. And he takes it out of the judge's hands. Like that's what saves him. That he takes it out of the judge's hands most of the time. So
another robbery: Rolly Romero versus that old mummy. Yeah,
he said a mummy. Word, B. He robbed el cervecero de la bodega because he looked like a bodeguero, bro. Ishmael, I swear I seen that motherfucker sitting on a milk crate on Broadway. I swear.
He don't look no late 30s, bro. Bro got to be 50 years old.
That motherfucker, my motherfucker 50 if he ain't 60, bro. That dude is old.
I saw him in an Egyptian exhibit.
Bro, I'm telling I swear to God, I seen Barroso sitting on a milk crate on Broadway on 135th.
Hey, I think they found him on the street, bro. They didn't even know if he knew boxing, but he still knocked down Rolly Romero. That's how fucking trash Rolly Romero is. But
you know what's crazy? That he dominated Rolly before. He figured Rolly out, bro, before Gervonta.
And yeah.
Hey, Jules, you think we're gonna get Ryan versus Tio?
Fuck Ryan.
No. This is the thing. Bob would make that fight, and Oscar would make that fight because it's a big money fight. Yeah. They would make that fight, but first Ryan has to go in there with O'Hara and see if he can either become WBA interim or full. Because I don't think the fight between him and Teofimo happens unless it's for a title or 2 titles
or a unification.
Ryan
like a unification. Yeah, he's still with Oscar. He doesn't have a choice, bro.
I thought his contract ended this year.
Nah, bro. I said he's locked in, bro. It's airtight. He can't get out. He's airtight.
You know what? Okay, this is what gets me fucking annoyed. That I don't. This, from my perspective, I don't see Ryan getting clowned as much as I would have seen after Tank. But I see more Crawford getting all the hate after he beat Spence.
So look at la gente sabe, everybody knows what Ryan is. So when it's on schedule, you know that nobody had any illusions about Ryan. Certainly nobody on this panel, not me, not Chan, not Country. Everybody knew, bro, Ryan is gonna get knocked out.
Everybody.
Chin in the air.
First, I thought Ryan could win, and then I saw the way, and I was like, no, he's done. He's done. He's gonna get knocked out.
He's gonna get knocked out.
He went back to TikTok. I've seen him on one of the Showtime epilogues, one of the episodes. I literally cringed so bad when he said, "Tank, you're messing with the wrong Instagram fighter." Like, bro, who the fuck says that bullshit?
Bro, that dude is. I don't know. He should be. To me, he should be on Disney, bro. He should be on The Sweet Life with Cody and Zach, bro. Like,
yeah, real shit.
No, he would fit right in, bro. Like,
I want to see what he's gonna look like under Derek James' tutelage.
I still think Derek is a good trainer, so I think Derek can help him with things.
Because I think Derek James has made Anthony Joshua flat-footed. I don't like that.
Yeah. Nah. I
don't like it.
I wouldn't say he's flat. I would say he's sitting on his punches, which is
chin up. Chin up.
Speaking of that, we got Chan here. Chan, did you in the AJ's fight, Chan? I like that I saw more torso and lateral movement with AJ's body. He looked a little bit more fluid. What do you think?
Yeah, you know what, man? I just have to get to the fact that the old AJ has left the building. He's left.
Yeah.
We ain't
We ain't getting the old AJ.
Yeah, we're now gonna have to gauge this. I'm a boxer, AJ. That's it.
Yeah.
And, for me, I mean, he got the knockout shouts out, but I mean, I was never putting that pressure that he had to knock him out in one round like stupid Wilder. We all know why that happened anyway. But I mean, was it impressive? No, I saw too much hesitancy. I saw too much, man. I saw too much. And I think
I agree with that. He was too tentative.
Yeah, when you've lost 3 times, I get it. He didn't want to look fucked up or potentially lose, and then he couldn't do the Wilder fight. But I saw nothing that leads me to the fact that you're really going to challenge Wilder or be able to switch on the fly, because he just doesn't seem to be able to adjust on the fly.
You know what the thing is? He's between styles, and he's trying to get away. What I see with AJ that I think is the fundamental problem is you're literally trying to get away from what brought you success. Right. You did not become who you were being a ballerina or being cerebral. You got where you were because you were a big, strong motherfucker with a good jab. That's what you got. You got decent shot selection on the inside, and you're very good from the outside coming in. But now you want to think, and you want to.
And he's got no combos. The combos weren't there.
Pack at the guy and pack it like, bro, you big as shit.
Yeah.
You 250. Step into that jab and knock this motherfucker out.
That's why he got touched up by Hellenius the way he did, man.
Yeah, never seen Joshua get that his face looked like since Usyk won onwards. I've just seen him just always people are breaking straight through his guard. I've never seen that before. You never saw Joshua with consistent black eyes and puffy face
because I think people had more fear of his power in previous years, right? They had more fear, whereas now they view him as, oh, I know I could hurt you because Ruiz hurt you. You know, that's the attitude that they got, that they take chances with him now. And because he's tentative, right? You pecking away, you hitting him with one jab at a time. Maybe you try for a right, then it's back to the jab, one jab. It's like they gonna get fly with you because you're not really imposing yourself.
Yeah, we saw a Robert Garcia AJ. Now we saw Derek James AJ. But will he
low key Robert Garcia AJ look better than Derek James AJ?
Yeah, that Usyk fight and the rematch was a lot more competitive, and AJ actually let his hands go.
That's why I'm like, Derek James is not doing a pretty good job with AJ.
We'll see, bro. I still got faith in that kid, though. I still got faith in it.
What, not against Tyson Fury?
No. Well, I feel if he plays it right, I see Joshua being Wilder, but like it's like we're hoping, like maybe this next fight he'll look better. Maybe so since Franklin, we're like, oh, he'll look better with Franklin. He didn't really look better with Franklin.
And he didn't.
He did.
You know, so
Chan is speaking the truth. She's like, for real. Like we did hope that like, he gonna go with Franklin. We see what it do. He gonna go with Hellenius and it's like it get tired. Like yo, dog. Like.
Yeah. I'm rooting. Yeah.
Another topic.
Well,
I'm gonna go get a tuna fish sandwich, guys. I'll be right back.
I know you guys might disagree with me, but the way AJ is at this point, how tentative he is and everything, I think even though he's probably a lot of people are saying he's going to beat Wilder, I think it's a matter of who lands first cleanly.
Well, I think
Wilder has a metal hand. If y'all don't know, he has something in his fucking hand.
It's bronze. He says it's bronze.
It's tight.
Is it so? What do you think? That's cheating, or is that that's part of the sport, right?
He's got a medical condition, so it's part of the sport. Like if the doctor allows it, it's allowed.
But it's still.
Wow, man! He basically effectively has brass knuckles.
That's what I'm saying. So after he got the brass knuckles, he started knocking everybody out.
Yeah.
And then people want to bitch about fucking glove game.
I've been saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's got the cheek to say that Fury's got egg weights in his fucking gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still do have AJ being able to beat him if he just makes sure his mind's right, man. Because we haven't got time for more tune-up fights. That's
Well,
You know
yeah.
what?
Well,
Yeah.
Chanel, on that note, like as you're saying, like you're alluding to the exact same thing, which I was always saying. It's this tentativeness, and that's what actually I think Julie said a couple of times on the live when we watched the Hellenius fight. His mind in the context of like his apprehensiveness, he has to get over that. I mean, I think the Hellenius knockout at the end will bring a little bit of that assertive kind of, you know, that go get him fucking. I have the ability to knock this motherfucker out. So let me pull his braids back and see what the fuck happens. You know what I mean? But like,
yeah, no, and I just want to know what happened after that Machoya Joe Phelps interview went off the air. Who? Oh, you saw that one, huh, Chan? AJ was feeling himself. I loved it.
Yeah, that was funny. He said the testosterone. I left that comment on his thing. I was like, have you released all that testosterone yet?
And that was a full. Of course we did.
But I mean, did it
That's
work?
probably what it was. He was probably stressed.
Yeah. I mean, he saved the card, so that's where I give him like kudos for saving the card at the end of the day, because a lot of people.
Yeah, a spectacular KO that really puts him.
Yeah.
It's a career highlight reel, but it should give him confidence. But like with Wilder, man, I think it's going to be a less difficult fight than Hellenius. Hellenius was like really good at stepping off the line, and keeping his head back. He was more trickier. And, with AJ, he's still trying to be like a boxer, but he's more of a puncher. Like he has to pretty much smother the long-legged fighter, ability to stretch out their arms. So I can see that happening. You just got to rise to the occasion, which I think he'll do. Because I think Wilder, he talks shit, and I think it's going to get it out of him.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, here's the thing with that though. Has AJ demonstrated the ability to change it up like that, the way, say, Teofimo has when he rises and falls to the level of his opponent? AJ looks to me like a habit fighter. Like, he's gotten to this habit now of this quasi-tentative, probing, jabbing, caught between styles, and I don't think it's going to go well for him, especially when his older style, the get in your face, lead with your jab, and then go with your combinations, would serve him better. That's what beats Wilder, because that's what we've seen beat Wilder.
Yeah.
Yeah, but from the second...
So if you're training him, if you're Derrick James, you're probably pretty much training him like Errol Spence and try to utilize the jab to get inside and try to neutralize, Wilder's ability to punch that long distance.
Man, I'll tell you one thing. The way AJ's fighting right now, he better stay away from Zhang. He might fuck around and get beat.
That's not happening.
Yeah, with all them straight lefts that will just be coming at him. Yeah, jabbing his face.
Because
I mean, I know the fight ain't happening, but
no, because he got. I think if I'm not mistaken, this is for title eliminator, the WBO, if I'm not mistaken, or the IBF. But yeah,
WBO.
It's for one. Yeah, it's for one of Usyk's belts. So that's the direction he's heading towards Usyk.
Oh, okay.
Should he retain the titles against Dubois?
Oh God, Dubois is just going to lose. I don't even know.
Don't say it's a Rico.
Shannon, I give him 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
What's your prediction?
Yeah. Oh God, it's going to go the distance. But I mean, I don't think Usyk has enough power to stop Dubois. But I mean, he's going to make him look so foolish.
No, I disagree. I think he's going to stop him. I think Daniel's punch resistance is weird, and I noticed it in the Trevor Bryan fight. He looks weird, and the way this guy leads with his backhand, Usyk, that leading with his backhand is a signature for him. He gets it off quick. I don't think Daniel don't take a good punch. He don't take a good punch.
Oh, hey man, they might have to switch out Carolyn for him, man. She might have to take over.
She stands a better chance. She stands a better chance with Usyk than he do.
I'm telling you.
Straight goods.
Maybe he'll fluster him and maybe he'll drop him on the canvas, but I think it's going to be a comfy point.
Whoever going in their mailbox, we don't want to hear that shit.
Who's making that t-shirts? Coming when?
You know what I'm saying? I live in Oakland, California. I put that on mom's on old hat with a DHP promotion shirt. Came to my job. I asked him if Haney won. He said, "Hell no."
Yeah, a lot of people.
I'm saying, man.
A lot of people didn't. Yeah, I didn't have it.
Julius, you never toast your bread, when you make your fucking sandwiches. You just you go straight for the fucking wonder, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because I make tuna salad on a regular, right?
Well, you let the bread sticking at the top of your fucking mouth, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I like anything that's quick. I don't really eat, like, unless I'm going to a restaurant, I don't really eat for taste on a day-to-day basis. I just eat because when you working out, you gotta eat.
I would have it just normal bread like that. I wouldn't toast it.
I mean, tuna fish is very high in protein. Most people don't realize that. It's very high in protein.
You're making me want to go, mate, now.
Yo, Jules, you think Andrade versus Benavidez is gonna happen?
Yeah, that's a good fight. I like that fight. I'm buying it, even though I don't think it's pay-per-view worthy. But you know my dumb ass, I'm gonna buy it.
Mirage is fucking printed out T-shirts.
Hey, did you guys see that post that I shared where that one casual was comparing Andrade to like Hagler?
That's what I'm saying. Like shit like that. Like when I hear shit like that, like when somebody tell me something, I'm not going to sit here and argue with no moron. The only thing they got in common is that they're southpaws. They don't fight nothing alike. Nothing alike.
That shit made me roll. I was laughing so hard.
I'm tired of hearing people say Canelo's on a decline, bro. That's the shit that gets on my nerves. So Benavidez couldn't knock out Plant. He's not on decline, right? Tank versus Cruz didn't knock him out. No decline right there, right?
For Benavidez, you have to get to a peak before you can decline.
Yo, but I give Canelo props for actually admitting to the fucking populace that he's like, yeah, fine. You know what? I have been my
fights were trash. Yeah.
Yeah, he goes my previous bouts. Yeah.
But I mean, Triple G, who has dominated Triple G unlike Canelo twice already?
No, agreed.
So that's why I'm like, he went from Caleb Plant to Bivol, went down, beat the shit out of Triple G unanimously, fought in his home country on a different Mexican style too. It was a Mexican style versus John Ryder, breaks his nose, drops him twice, but he's on a decline. Okay.
The shit is that, look, ponlo tú. Charla goes through hell and back with Montiel, who is not in the same league as John Ryder. No, he's not. Right? You go through hell and back with Montiel. Canelo completely dominated John. The only thing he didn't do was knock him out.
I think it's his hand. He's saying injury to his hand.
Yeah, because there was a guy here in the last podcast on your boxing talk, Jules, saying Canelo, he's bored of Canelo's career now of the fighters. Like, bro,
then stop talking about him, bro.
Yeah,
that's that girl. Like, no offense to the girls, no offense to the ladies, but that's some like, I'm tired. All right, then stop fucking talking about him then.
Bitch energy. I know.
Yeah.
What you bitching about?
I realized that you know that he's fighting Mel. Like, Mel is absolutely the bigger guy.
Yeah, that's what I said. That people are confusing Mel cutting more weight than Canelo with him being. There's nothing like pause. You know, no homo.
Yeah.
But there's nothing smaller. But Mel is literally taller, literally longer. Yeah. Probably walks around the same or heavier than Canelo.
Definitely.
He can fight at 175 right now.
He could be.
That's why I don't think Canelo should fight Jamal, because they're literally the same person. Jamal,
bro, I don't even think Jamal gonna. The reason I don't think Canelo's gonna fight Jamal, because we're at the end of August and he still doesn't have a fight date.
He's another Bivol.
He's supposed to be fighting in October or November.
Yeah, he was supposed to be fighting in June before that.
Yeah,
he's supposed to be fighting in June.
Not even.
Field said it's October, November. They got the date, and it'll be announced.
Man, the only thing that Jamal's fighting is the lineup at the fucking the mushroom dispensary. That's it.
That dude is finito. Jumping out the mud said, "Is it true you do two voices? If so, how many can you do? Not just do two. I do a lot of voices, bro. I'm like a cartoon actor.
You're Mickey Mouse.
For real, I'm Mickey Mouse, bro. Woohoo! Whatever Mickey says.
Yeah.
Speedy Gonzalez.
Arriba!
I don't see no challenge for Canelo though at 168. I really don't. After Benavidez Andrade, bro.
Yeah, él se puede retirar.
Yeah.
Nothing else to do.
I think after 175, they're gonna want him to fight anybody who's.
They're gonna want him to fight fucking Godzilla, bro.
Yeah.
Ese tipo ain't but 5'7" if he ain't 5'6".
Mm-hmm.
Y tanto holding a ese muchacho. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
like that dude is mad little. You got big ass Andre, big ass Charlo. Y'all ain't fought shit.
Y'all ain't
Big
do
for
shit.
nothing.
Yeah, but they don't want to fight each other either.
Pendejo, coño.
Yeah.
It's a miracle of. That's why I said it the other day. It's a miracle of modern science that David Benavidez and Andre are fighting. It's a miracle of modern science.
Miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do? Why would you do videos in Spanish? Are you Puerto Rican? No, I'm actually Russian. I just speak Spanish, but I'm really Russian. Though. Привет,
Yo, you're
спасибо,
Jewish.
до свидания. Yo soy de Rusia. De verdad.
Jules, I thought you were Jewish.
También, depende de la manera que yo me afeito. I could look Jewish, bro. If I let my beard grow out and my sideburns curl up, I can have the onion rings on the side, just like Rabbi Jules.
No, realistically, are there Dominican? There has to be Dominican Jews.
No, there's not.
There's Jews everywhere.
No.
Well,
There are no
Poppy
Dominican
Israelite.
Jews.
Poppy Israelite, right? He said Poppy Israelite. Oh shit, bro. Poppy Israelite. Rabbi Poppy. Mushugana. Recoñazo.
Shalom, mamagüevo.
L'chaim.
L'chaim.
Rabbi
Fucking shit.
Yo,
I'm a fucking. I could look like anything being real. Like, I just gotta let my hair grow, and I'll look like anything.
Yeah, but speaking of the Jew power, I gotta say, man, Bob Arum for his age, what is he, like 90?
He smokes weed, bro.
No. Like, no, his assessment in the context of like, viewing boxers and calling out like fucking Terrence and other like his kind of assessment of like boxing qualities hasn't dwindled. The guy's like
he smokes fucking weed, bro.
He eats children, bro. That's how he gets young.
Yeah, he bathes in the blood. Like if you lose a fight at Top Rank, they put a pint of your blood in a bathtub and Bob bathe in that shit.
You think he's taking adrenochrome?
Bob Arum is he's James Bond villain.
Nah, what's that dude from Batman that he go in that dirty ass water and he come out all young and shit?
Ra's al Ghul.
He Ra's al Ghul, B.
Ra's al Ghul. Oh shit.
Ra's al Ghul, B. Like if you lose a fight at Top Rank, bro, you got to give up a pint of blood. They will put it in a bathtub and Bob will be bathing in it with the loofah. Like you lost, my guy, so you can't be losing. So you gotta win, bro. With the loofah.
Bob Al Ghul.
If Stank Davis doesn't get a fight with the Nui, he's gonna go down and fight Bam Rodriguez.
He's about to have a hard time because no matter what people say on the internet, right? The only options he has on his side of the street are De Los Santos, Cruz again, or Frank Martin. And none of those fights, even though I like the Frank Martin and De Los Santos fights, none of them shit sell.
No.
None of them.
No.
You're gonna sell that shit.
You watch, if Gervonta wanted to like make a fucking fight with Inouye, you put a rehydration clause of 108.
Word.
He'll say, Inouye, you gotta come in at 108, your original fucking weight class.
He'll do some dumb shit like, the fight is at 135, but the rehydration clause is for 108. So you gotta weigh less next day.
Yeah.
Dude is a sucker, bro.
That's why I'm like, how can you do a rehydration and a catch weight? I didn't even know that was possible, bro.
Bro, that dude is a sucker, bro. That dude is a
sucker. Because Ryan looked like he got bit by the biggest mosquito in the world against fucking Tank.
But so like,
go ahead, Chan.
What's happening with Bivol then?
They said they're gonna get him a fight, but I don't know with who, man.
That's what happened.
It's not that he ducked Canelo, it's that he overplayed his hand. It's like people are, like, it's like what happened with Teofimo, Chan.
Yeah.
That you think because you won one fight with Lomachenko, you automatically a star. You're not. You're not in control yet. Floyd had to have a lot of fights. Floyd had to have a lot of fights before he became the shot caller. Canelo had to have a lot of fights, big ones, before he became the shot caller. It's not, oh, I beat Lomachenko, so now I'm the shit. And with this shit, it's kind of like that Bivol, you got to understand, yeah, you beat Canelo, but you still not the money. You're not in control.
You're not the A side.
Not the A side. You bugging. So you overplayed your hand, and people got mad at me when I said this months ago that you overplayed your hand. You should have fought. Canelo was willing to fight you at your weight. You got it in your head that you in control. You're not.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Jules. If they did have the rematch and Bivol, my prediction would have won again.
Yeah.
What would happen from there on in with Bivol? What would happen?
All right, I'll tell you what would happen. Let's play a game. What happened to Antonio Tarver after he knocked out Roy in their rematch? Did he go on to become a cash cow?
No.
Same with Bivol.
Yeah, so it's kind of a mute point. It's sad because the fucker has talent, mad talent. But
I'm not saying he doesn't. It's just that making a cash cow is really not an exact science. There's no one formula that works. You have to get people to like you. For example, not every guy from Kazakhstan is going to be a big draw. How do I know? Golovkin became a draw, but look at Yanibek. You don't even know who that.
Same.
Know that dude, bro? Who know that dude?
Same with Fury versus Wilder. Fury didn't become a cash cow. He just became a dumbass.
He would have still fought if he would have fought Canelo in the rematch. He would have still now been the WB. This fuck shit. Say, oh, you're Russian and you're not fighting for a champion.
Yeah, they fucked this shit up. Shout out to Jumping Out the Mud. I met David Benavidez 3 weeks ago in Sunnyside, Washington. He was doing a meet and greet. Dude is super cool and humble. He was teaching us techniques too. That's what's up, bro.
You know what?
Mirage wasn't hovering around there.
That's Mirage in disguise.
Country. Mirage is gonna read that. He's gonna take a picture of that, and he's gonna fucking whack off to it.
He's gonna jerk off to that shit. Watch. Jose, shout out de lo mío, que lo que Josecito. Shout out to Canelo to recognize my mentor and favorite Dominican fighter, Joan Guzman. ¿Sabe, maní? You know what I'm saying? El Guzman. And you know, with Bivol, he could have won that second fight, but looking at things for what they are, you would have made money in that fight, but it's not a guarantee that you would have become a cash cow after that, because remember, Roy fought Tarver not once, not twice, 3 times. But Antonio, in spite of beating him emphatically in the last 2 fights, he did not go on to become what Roy was, or as popular as Roy was. People really only know the Magic Man. You know, casuals, not us, but people mostly know the Magic Man as the man that knocked out Roy. That's all they really know.
Speaking of devil,
Tarver lost his next 2 fights.
Undefeated said when Bud KO EJ, who was on live yelling, "Pa que lo sepa, coño! Pa que lo sepa, coño!" Shit had me.
That was me.
Yo, yo. Bro, that was a spiritual moment for me, bro. I felt in tune with the universe and the boxing gods and Henry Armstrong. Everything was green and good, and everybody's titties was big. Everything was fantastic, bro. That was a great moment for humanity, bro.
Yes, it was.
It's a great moment for humanity.
That was a dope fiend hit, man. That I'll ever get close to, man.
For real, that's the closest I ever get to a dope fiend hit, because that shit, I was angry and happy at the same time. It was amazing, bro. It's a beautiful experience. And I hope we get to see it again, because y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna learn till he is ground down in the pink dust. Y'all ain't gonna learn. So run it back.
Yeah, this was gonna look like ground beef, man, for real.
Till he turned that motherfucker in the ground chuck, y'all ain't gonna learn. So run it back.
Hey, your boy Mirage is in the chat, man.
Yeah, I see him.
He popped up the minute we mentioned his name.
Yeah.
He's like
You know?
Candyman, fucking country. You just fucking
For
you
real,
have to
yo.
mention it up, man. You know, like,
The story is, if you listen, the story is if you
Candyman.
open up a tub of Vegemite in the dark in the bathroom, and you say David Benavidez 3 times, Mirage will be in the shower. Pop up in your shower, motherfucker.
Jules, since
He
Benavidez
says
showed
you're
you
never
some moves,
safe.
Jules, since Benavidez showed you some boxing moves,
That's funny, man.
go box Southpaw. Go spar him.
Who you talking about? Southpaw the crackhead?
The Southpaw, the crack.
Yo,
Yo, I would love
or
to.
Mirage.
I'd be waiting for news that somebody caught that dude, cause I'd be waiting like, yo, B. I know you don't go nowhere.
You can't wait to see him on the news.
Cause
You know
you
what I
can't,
would
yo.
do,
He
man?
talk mad shit, yo. Ooh,
Mirage and Link,
So much shit.
please.
Bro,
Yo,
I
there's
don't even
10
know how he
people
has
in
a
the
YouTube
chat.
channel. How is nobody reporting that shit? That's what I don't.
Because the shit is that I wondered about that too. They're like, how does he get away with saying all these openly bigoted and racist things?
I know.
Oh,
Because
He doesn't get reported or anything, but
bro, he
I
lived
feel
in
like YouTube,
suburban
they help out trolls and shit.
very suburban.
He must have a connection inside somewhere where he can keep going.
He has Tank as his lawyer.
why did Roy come back down in weight to fight Tarver after beating that heavyweight? Because Roy led a game, bro. Roy led a fight. By all rights, you always hear it said that Roy should have and could have retired after the Ruiz fight. But moreover, he could have retired after the first Tarver fight. That fight wasn't easy. That's why they ran it back, because people were unconvinced. But you could have retired off of that, bro. Like,
Yeah.
And when
I
someone
thought he
asked
won
him
that one. 7-5.
and when someone asked him that, he said, "What do you want? Well, you could just retire." He said, "What do you want me to do? Die?"
Man, the way Tarver slid him under the ropes, bro.
he slid like a pair of church shoes, bro. Like he got home and slid the church shoes under the bed, B.
I never grew up during the Roy Jones Jr. era, but if I see AJ go out like that, bro, I'm gonna be sad. Bro.
Yo, listen, I just know
Die, you die. That's how it is.
when I see Roy get slid under that ring, bro, I'm telling you, B, that shit was traumatic, bro. That shit was like, I was like,
Yeah,
like if you thought the Ramla, remember when Ramla got knocked out? That I was like,
Yeah,
yo, it was.
Yeah, but Jules, I warned you about that, bro.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah.
Jules versus Punch Drunk.
Yeah, but Julius,
Roy,
fuck Punk.
Roy couldn't
Julius,
even
as-
complete a chalk line, man. He
Hey,
slid.
Punch Drunk is Dominican too.
Yeah.
Is he?
I
As
think he repping Dominican.
yeah.
He do for real? He is? Why he look Chinese?
No,
He looked like you know what he looked like? He looked like a Chinese Jamaican.
That's right. It does.
Odd
He
combination.
looks like a
No,
Chris
that's funny
Brown.
though. I've seen Chinese talk Jamaican patois, you know?
I say that because I knew some Chinese Jamaicans, no cap, and
Chinese.
I knew a dude, Chinese dude. He was an old dude. He got with a Jamaican lady. All his sons look Mexican though. It's crazy. And but they,
Filipinos.
Yeah.
all his sons is like they all look Mexican, but really they all Chinese and Jamaican.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like one of the biggest families in Jamaica are called the Chins. They're Chinese.
For real.
Yeah.
For real.
If China
It's
and
Chinese in
Mexico
DR too, though. It's Chinese people in DR. It's in the Dominican
Wow.
Republic.
If Mexico and
Yeah,
China had a baby,
I had a
that's the
sixth grade teacher
Philippines.
that was from there.
They're going.
Yeah. The Chinese get around, bro. They get around like the swine flu.
Yeah.
That shit's funny.
Or COVID.
Yeah, back
Get
to
around
the
like get around like COVID.
Yo, Jules, what do you think?
Ooh. Don't say that.
Yo, Jules versus Ego boxing.
Ego got a fish eye, bro. That dude, one of them shits be over there, and the other shit.
Oh, you talking
That's
about
why,
showbiz?
yo,
You talking about showbiz?
motherfuckers don't know that's why he wear them shades, because he look like Anthony Hamilton, not Anthony Hamilton. What's the R&B singer name, man? He look like Jermaine Dupri, like he got a lazy ass eye.
Bro, that's showbiz. You talking about Showbiz too?
Nah, Showbiz don't got a
Nah,
lazy
yeah,
eye. He got big ass eyes, bro.
His eyes pop out of his socket though.
Bro, that dude be seeing in 40-40, B. He see the whole boxing match.
But that one dude from the eye you're talking about, that dude being
He sees
his
it in
emotions
4K.
blocked,
Yo,
He said he see the boxing match in 4K.
My man, he didn't even have
He
to
don't
watch
have to
the
be there
fight on
live,
TV, bro. All he had to do was open the window.
Oh shit,
Hey,
bro.
Yeah, he's
It
like,
was-
You heard
he's
that?
like one of them. He's like one of them chameleons where the eyes go all
Yeah.
every
Yo,
which way.
that's how his shit really be looking
Showbiz don't
too.
even have to watch the
Man,
fight.
Showbiz one of the good ones. Leave him alone.
Bro,
No, the
Showbiz
guy-
could be
my man.
downstairs across the street and still see the fight,
My
bro.
man, my man, all he has to do is open the window and watch the fight in Japan. He don't gotta turn on the TV.
He could be downstairs across the street in the store. He can still see the fight, bro.
Were people saying that he looked like Urkel?
Nah, but I like. You know what I do like about Showbiz, that he stay out of all the drama. He just a positive dude, which is what I do
Yeah.
like about him.
Good
He
for
just
him.
focus on the boxing. He
His
don't get caught
vibe-
up in none of this shit.
His vibe is just too hype. It's just
Yeah, like it's not for me. You know, it's not like I'm old, so I like Chan. I like Beats.
IDFP.
I like IBFP. You know, I like to relax, like, because usually when I'm listening to other content creators,
Bro, IBFP been calling him out, and he doesn't want to.
he not going. A
doesn't
lot
want
of
the
those
smoke.
guys don't want to debate, because these YouTube channels that we have in many ways are
Yeah,
like
facts.
echo chambers. They are like echo chambers in a sense that like-minded individuals gravitate towards each other. So there's a high probability that you have a channel, most of the people that frequent it are going to agree with you. For you to step outside of that box, a lot of people don't want to do that.
Did you see that video on Twitter? I know you've seen it. The
what?
dude freaking out. He's like, I don't care, bro. I don't care that Terrence.
Oh, the dude.
We just
Yo,
EBT over here.
EBFT, yo.
The best fight, the best boxing. That
Yo,
guy.
Yo, he probably, I swear to God, he probably do videos with a cock ring, because that dude voice is mad high, bro. He don't care. He don't care. Why's your voice so high, bro?
What channel is that? What?
Best fight.
That's fucking that's this dude,
Money
and this you know that dude is a grapist.
Bro,
He's a registered sex offender. He be offending sex. No cap. They doxed him. They been doxed him. The EBFTBP
Best fight, the best boxing.
breast fight the fucking chest. That dude is a sex offender, bro.
Why did y'all look this?
I saw Brody. I'm not playing, bro. I'm not playing. I saw this dude in Haney's fucking locker room after the fucking robbery, bro. That
Trying to
really
suck his
made
dick
my blood
before the
boil.
bro. He was trying to suck his
Like,
dick, bro.
fam,
Like
I've been wanted to snuff this dude, bro.
he's right
Like,
back
get the
there.
fuck outta
Haney,
here.
Haney, can you sign my forehead? Cause you know that. Have y'all?
He's probably.
Oh yeah, the dude that
talking
can
about
cover the hairline.
Dante Boxing Nation. That's something
He's probably trying to grease him down.
Nah, I got a little. I'm gonna tell y'all what. I got a little bit of respect for Dante. Here's why. That dude hustles so strong. He left the country. He over there in fucking Thailand. Fucking Thailand bitches, B. I ain't even mad at that. Like, do your thing, Dante. Eat them
girl
cheeseburgers, man. Oh.
Bro, y'all know
Yo, he said he over there with the lady boys, B.
That's what they are.
You talking about a rapist? Isn't Dante one?
Oh shit, bro.
Why they all look the same?
It's from Food Nation.
Bro, I'm telling you, DBN, Showbiz, Aki, Boxing Eagle, they all have like.
Nah,
the same
Aki. What pissed me off about Aki is, yo, you really got like a hood pass. You got a hood pass, my
Didn't
guy.
you debate him? Didn't you debate him?
Nah, I never even spoke to that dude. He be wearing a dashiki and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, what you supposed to be, bro?
I don't know.
Make me a chopped cheese, bro. Fuck out of here with that shit.
Yo, you can't be saying.
Yo, Drew,
like
I
that,
did
bro.
see you. You
nigga
debated
wild.
no knockout boxing. IBFP cooked that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I remember that dude.
bro.
I wonder how he holding up.
I don't know. He hasn't been popping up, man. I know you don't want none of that.
I wonder how he's holding up. Fucking dick eating motherfucker.
When I
Yo, Jules,
started,
previously I was watching that fucking Twitter link that you sent with the fucking Fish Eyes Warren, man. Was he on that Simon Jordan shit?
Who you talking about? Who you talking about?
Simon Jordan was asking him about the fucking that circus fight, right? And
yeah.
And then Fish Eyes was like, he had a hamster in his wheel, kept on going, man. His hamster kept on going. This is gonna be a great. He's fucking.
Look, being real with you, I don't.
It's gonna be.
I don't know what that shit gonna do. I don't know what that shit gonna do because I know 100% that I'm not buying that. Like, there's no reason for me to buy it. I don't want to watch that. So I'm wondering. Hold up, I'm wondering for the people that watch boxing. The people that watch boxing don't want to see that shit. So I guess you relying on the casuals to buy that because I'm not buying that shit, bro.
Jules, the problem is the 60% of those MMA fucking fuckers.
Francis was not that big a draw, bro. As far as UFC fighters go, Eddie, motherfucking Adesanya has more of a fan base than Ngannou.
He got that bag. Last fight with UFC, he did 600K.
And really, they don't give a shit that he's fighting Fury. They more likely want him to fight John Jones already.
I think they want to see Tyson Fury get knocked out by Ngannou. That's right.
Yeah, but they not dumb. Like, ain't nobody dumb no more. Like, everybody know, like, bro, like, what you gonna throw them slow ass MMA punches, bro?
Like, what the fuck are they gonna see different, man? It's the same shit.
Yo, you better off slapboxing Fury. You better off slapboxing Fury outside of the arena and boxing with him, bro. I'm saying he better off, bro.
If Fury got knocked out by Ngannou, he just should ride off in the sunset and never be seen.
I would laugh so fucking hard. I don't even.
I would die. I would
fucking laugh so fucking
Fury
hard, bro.
and Tank getting knocked out is one of my.
Actually, I think this is the closest thing that Fury wanted. He wants to like get as close to a dude and lay on him like how they do in MMA because he really wants to roll around with a dude. I know that's
bro.
a fact. No,
that
does.
dude not gonna fight nobody, bro.
Jules, that's not true. Remember, he licked the blood off of Wilder's face in that fight.
That shit. That shit was wow.
He stuck his tongue out. He didn't really.
But still, like, bro, how you got how do you got the faculties that you fighting a guy? Y'all both sweating buckets. You in the clinch. And you stick your tongue out like that shit is weird, bro. Like
that's some sus.
Well, he's actually about AJ's junk too. On top of it,
shit is sus, bro. Like,
yeah.
What do you think?
Yo, you heard what Dave Allen said. Dave Allen said if you spar Fury, he spar with his dick out. We're knuckle dusters, bro.
No, he's gay as
fuck. Y'all didn't see that interview, bro.
I think he really stood for fucking Joseph Parker, man.
I swear to God, there's an interview with Dave Allen when the Glovegate shit started. They asked Dave, yo, you used to spar Fury. Do you think there's anything to what he's saying? He's like, absolutely I do. I spar Fury, he spar with his dick out. Yo, there's really an interview with that. I'm not making it up. You can look it up.
That's gay as fuck.
Yeah, whenever Parker got nightmares about fighting Joe Joyce, man, Fury's always there to sleep next to him, bro.
Bro, but Dave is gay for sparring a dude with his dick out.
Nah, he was joking though. Like, I don't really like. Yo, come on, be like, we ain't gonna fight. You got your dick out, my guy. Like,
yeah, unless
we can fight, bro.
Retirement, man, don't be doing that shit.
No, I think the Fury spars.
Yo, unless, yeah.
Yo, Jules, you cool with Money Brown?
I don't know him. I've seen his videos and my suggestions, but I've never interacted with him.
Yeah, I know who he is, but I don't.
Yeah, he was a big Spence fan. Oh, he still is. Yeah.
Oh wait, Moni is the dude in the wheelchair, right?
Yeah, Moni. Yeah.
Some videos I've seen of his, I ain't gonna knock him for being a Spence fan. I'm not childish like that. Some stuff I've seen of his, he has good rationale, but just I guess when it comes to Spence,
Fight is this Spence, Wilder, and Canelo.
Pretty
real.
much, yeah. That's all of his fights. I mean, all of his videos talking about one fighter. And like,
Yeah, that I kind of got that too. That I noticed that a
And-
lot of the videos were either about Canelo or Spence. I didn't know he
All
was
the
big on
time.
Wilder, but I did notice that yeah, most of the time he's talking
I
about
stopped
Canelo
watching
and shit.
him. I stopped watching him after he brought out a video saying that when black fighters come out with a Mexican heritage or mariachi hats and all that, that's showing respect. Which it wasn't, because he was talking about Floyd Mayweather when he fought Oscar. He brought out Mexican heritage clothes, but the hat was backwards. That's disrespect. He didn't catch that. He said.
I mean,
"No,
that's not
all
even why they do that. To be real, like, look, I don't knock them for
Yeah, that's
doing
what I'm
that
saying.
because money talks, right? So, si el mexicano is what really moves the needle in boxing in America, then I'm not gonna knock you for endearing yourself to them. It's just that shit is played out. Like, yeah, that shit is played out. If you want Mexican fans, like you ain't gotta be a ham, you know. Just show out.
Yeah.
That's how the fans gonna fuck with you. B. If you put on the show, the fans gonna fuck with you. You ain't gotta keep like that shit is so tired, bro.
It's
That, que sale con la
disrespectful,
vaina.
¿Verdad?
You don't see. Tú no ves otra gente, mira. Tú no ves otra gente saliendo con los colores o la bandera de otro país. So it's
¿Verdad?
like it looks. It's just kind of like.
Son chingaderas. Pura
Yeah.
They fucked with
I
Manny
don't-
Pacquiao, and all he did was beat up Mexican fighters.
Yeah, like it's just like you know, it's just they need something new. You know what I mean? Like just yo, cut that shit out. Like that shit is played, bro.
Yeah. It's just Floyd came out with the hat backwards against Oscar, bro. That's disrespectful as fuck.
Yeah, but
do
it
you
was
think he
Floyd's
knew, though?
intention.
Do you think he really knew? Do you know?
Nah, I think it was his intention to be disrespectful. I never got the
That's
sense
why,
that
yeah.
Floyd was being or paying an homage to.
He
Nah,
wasn't.
I always felt like he was deliberately disrespectful because that's who he was. He was the bad guy.
Yeah.
Same with
Didn't Roger used to
Mayweather.
do that?
Yeah, Roger was the you know, up until Chavez got his
The
hands on him.
executioner.
Yeah, until Chavez got his hands on him.
That's what I'm saying.
No longer that.
He got his ass handed to him twice, actually.
Beat
You
the
know what I'm saying?
executioner out of him.
Yeah, like he cut that fucking bullshit right out. Like, nah, that's not happening today, bro. But
Yo, speaking of boxing drama, do you guys see that fucking Twitter feed where Adrian Broner's like tuned up? He's on that whatever, and he's saying like he's the fucking very best at 140 of all time.
bro, I don't even listen.
No.
I don't even.
Draws.
Adrian Broner still exists.
You got some
Jules,
fucking
Jules,
you got some bars, some shit like that,
Bro,
and there was some.
You have to make that a sound, bro.
I do. I really need to. I need to download that into
You
the
want these
soundboard.
draws?
Want these draws? Yo, man.
Yeah, bro, he was. Oh my god, yo, he was tuned up.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Is that the funniest boxing moment of this year so far? That's
Yeah,
probably-
Period.
kind of.
Yeah,
Period.
hands down.
Period.
Yo, which clip are you
Period.
talking about?
Nah,
It's yo, Broner did a podcast. Broner did a
Exactly.
podcast 2 months ago.
And he was
He
drunk
was-
as fuck.
Was he drunk or was he
He was
high?
drunk.
was
He was
drunk.
drunk. No, he was drunk, Jules. He
What
was
he
drunk.
say?
He was like, I give you the shirt off my back. You want these draws?
Oh God. Yeah. Weird.
And it was like talking to somebody when they're really, really pissed, like drunk, like they shit faced. He was like shit faced the whole
shit-faced, bro.
And the shit was that it looked like he came there shit faced, which is kind of fucked up because he was with people. How y'all gonna let him do this podcast and he shit faced, bruh?
Yeah.
Y'all shouldn't even brought him over here.
Yeah, but Jules, he probably tried to slap his own fucking handlers.
Yo,
he'd probably be like, I have made this happen. I have made this happen.
Do you still have the clip
motherfuckers don't
saved?
know.
Do you still have the
I
clip
still
saved?
got I got it saved, but I don't got my
Please.
phone hooked up to the shit. I don't got my
bro.
phone hooked up to the shit. But look,
need
man.
that video.
Look, man. I'll say that was the funniest boxing moment of this year. But the shit is, I can't dedicate 5 or 6 minutes to Broner anymore, bro. His shit is over, bro. Like
Yeah.
for real, it's a wrap, bro.
Moment,
It's
I think,
karma.
is when Spence didn't even know what round he was in, and Derek James like, 8, 9, or 10, one of those.
Where they didn't even know, bro. They was so in shock. Shout out to Don Juan. Mirage identifies as Transavides, and his pronouns are pepperoni nipples. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's
Isn't Benavidez Dominican too?
No,
he's
he
Ecuadorian, bro.
Ecuadorian? Okay, I
Dude is
heard
Ecuadorian, bro.
monster.
Yo, that's
I
Te lo voy a decir that is a unique mix because in my experience, right, el ecuatoriano no se lleva bien con el mexicano, so that is a very unique mix.
Yeah,
That's
Yo,
true.
and Jules, bro,
And I'm Guatemalan, so I know that.
I honestly hate bringing up anything Demetrius Andrade, but you know he can win that fight.
You know that I was about to segue into that because David, see, this is my thing. You fought Caleb. He been knocked out before. We know that, and he has a bad gas tank. We know that, but you couldn't knock him out, and you couldn't knock him down. Now, depending on how people feel, like I don't know if you guys feel this way, but would you say that Demetrius is a cut above Caleb?
He's a B level fighter to me.
No, I can't see Boo Boo fucking doing shit to fucking Benavidez.
That's what I'm saying. I think
I can't say that because
The
I've
only
seen
way-
Caleb in the ring with
No,
more
he can
talented
outbox
boxers.
him. He can outbox. He doesn't have to land hard. He can just outbox him.
Chan, how do you, wait, one at a time. Wait, Chan, how do you view that fight? Because my thing is, I kind of feel like Andrade is the sharpest puncher he will have ever fought.
Yeah, but I just don't know where Andrade is, man. He's so unorthodox. He's gonna give Benavidez problems, but more than likely, I just feel like Benavidez is gonna stop him.
That's how. Does everybody feel that way? That Benavidez by stoppage?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You don't feel that way, Virgil?
The only way.
My bad.
Go ahead.
Nah, I can see.
Jules.
I can see this
Jules.
one. I can see this
The
one
only-
going to the cards.
You think he's going to the cards?
Wow, really?
I'd say 11th round. 11th round stoppage by Benavidez.
The shit is that he didn't stop Caleb, guys.
Right.
I know.
He
but
gonna
that's-
stop this guy?
Oh, well,
Yeah,
is,
because-
is Andrade a slick fighter like Caleb Plant? No.
Yeah, but
No. See, this is the thing. They're both pure boxers, right? But I would say that what I see wrong with Andrade is his, like, he be off balance.
Hey.
Like, bro, why are you so off balance all the time?
So Caleb Plant is more accomplished than
Is he a
Andrade.
Nah, he's not. No, he's not. Andrade is a 2-division champion.
Yeah, but
I mean, he did get yeah, true.
he's gonna.
Can I ask?
He's gonna get worn down, like you said.
I
he's
give him
30
that.
Now, how old is he? 36.
But
his legs are going. I've seen
Yeah.
it. His legs are going.
You think he gets stopped, Chan? You think he gets stopped?
Yeah, he gets stopped. Late rounds. I'm anything between 10 and 11.
Well, can
I
I ask?
struggle with that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
Who has David fought to prepare him for a Demetrius Andrade?
Has he even fought a southpaw?
Has he fought a southpaw?
Jules.
No.
Go ahead, Ignacio.
Jules, I was gonna say the only way Andrade has a chance to win that fight is he would literally have to fight the same way he fought against Jack Kulke, literally stick and move from the outside and just basically stink it up. Outside of that, there's no way he wins that fight.
How old is Demetrius?
36, bro.
Oh damn!
This is why I'm
Yeah.
saying-
Yeah, he's
Viejo,
fucking
man.
He's old.
Yo,
and
if
they're
it goes
saying
that
Canelo,
way,
bro.
man.
Oh man!
Pero
Who was
coño,
that
he
said that
couldn't
before?
knock out Plant, bro.
Yeah, no, but that doesn't mean shit, Jules. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
he's not.
Okay,
It's not
ponlo
gonna go
tú,
the
ponlo, no,
distance.
espera, ponlo tú. David Morrell, Caleb Plant. David wouldn't knock him out?
David would knock him out.
I
David
think.
would knock him the fuck
Yeah, Morrell.
out, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro,
but
if Andre sticks it up, they're gonna rob him, man, just like they did Rick and Dow.
Yeah.
Oh, eso se sabe. Eso se
Bro,
sabe.
but
Yo,
I-
if Andrade fought Billy Joe Saunders, though, who y'all pick?
You want my
Joe
honest
Saunders.
opinion? No, you want my honest opinion?
Yes, go ahead.
Billy is better. Boxing wise, Billy is better.
Yes.
But heart wise, Billy has no heart.
no.
No, but
doesn't.
Billy will outbox the shit out of Caleb Plant.
No, I'm saying that if things get weird, I always looked at that as a 50-50 fight. But one thing about Billy is he got quit in him. He do. He has quit in him. And I ain't even talking about the Canelo fight. I'm talking about the Akavov fight. You know, like, the reason he goes up and down in performances is because he got motivation problems.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
He
But
does like discipline. either.
It's just Andrade. Who has he fought that makes you think like, oh yeah, he can beat Canelo or Benavidez?
Well, those 2 vacant belts he won.
Pero con que la vaina es que, manín, ese tipo estaba cansado. For the last 4 rounds, Caleb was white.
Yeah.
And he was there for you to knock him out. And you didn't. You let him tie you up. So I'm like,
he couldn't break the clinch, bro.
Let me say something. Let me ask you something. When he fought hard hitting Lemieux, was he on the nasal sprays?
For me, he was.
He was washed.
Yeah. I missed that.
No. Te voy a decir. The Lemieux victory counts because Lemieux was who the fuck is that?
Yo, control that pedal, man.
That's somebody's dog, man.
It's the neighbor's dog.
Te lo voy a decir. Lemieux wasn't washed yet. He wasn't washed yet when Billy fought him. And Lemieux was actually the favorite going into the fight.
Mm-hmm.
But the question is, did he do that off the nasal spray? That's the question. We don't know because it's not like he tested positive for nothing. But
listen.
So he got stripped after the Lemieux fight?
He got stripped when he was gonna fight Andre in what was it, Massachusetts?
Yeah.
And he tested positive for the nasal spray.
Oh my god, bro! Andrade got that curse, bro. Didn't Billy Joe
earlier? He got a curse, but now it's all.
Nah, remember we used to call him the Pullout King.
Because he pulling out of fights, bro. He pulling out of fights, bro.
Andrade. So when they were gonna fight Billy Joe and Andrade, Billy Joe got caught with something, right? So it happened again with Benavidez. So I'm like, I don't know. What if Andrade's team is putting some shit in them and doing some, I don't know, some under the cover shit.
Es que pa Andre, he's at a point where you either gonna fight somebody dangerous or retírate. Ya tú estás bien. Fucking 36, bro. It's now or never.
Yeah.
It's now or never, bro. Like if you don't got you 36, you have fought at 3 weights. You literally older than Canelo by 4 years.
And Charlo.
You ain't fought nobody.
I don't even know if he has fans, honestly.
I don't think he do.
Other than Southpaw be hyping him up.
His Southpaw shit is sucking Heyman's dick or some shit, right? That's his shit. He hate Mexicans. I know that because he say it all the time.
Isn't he Mexican?
He's Ecuadorian.
Esa es la vaina. I look at that dude like, yo, what is wrong with you? You're like, bro, you look like.
Bro, what did Mexicans do to him?
No, I think he hates Latinos.
Fucked his mom, bro. I bet you, it was some old strong Mexican. Probably was fucking the shit out his mother.
Bro, so I got a question to ask.
He's a stepdaddy.
So does he love or hate Benavidez?
No, he hates them. He doesn't like Latinos in general.
He doesn't like himself. Tú sabes lo que ese tipo, I don't think he knows like yo, you know,
having an identity crisis.
You know, you Spanish, right? He took his hat off one time and he had the Opacolipto hair.
Hey, he had that ESPN commentator edge.
The fucking Aztecas?
He had the Azteca joint, yo. Like he had the real fucking Azteca Mayan calendar shit. I was like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this dude,
he has no showbiz eyes.
So is he carrying like a knife in his pocket made of obsidian?
Yo, I just know that dude is having an identity crisis, bro. Having an identity, like, you know, like, yo, for all this shit you talk, you know, you South American, right? Like, you think we can't tell?
Dude
is a weirdo, bro.
Just
like,
loves some slick black man. That's all.
Southpaw is like when Dave Chappelle was the KKK
Facts.
member.
He Clayton Biggie.
Tyrone mask.
Oh man! Yo, he called him the Spanish Clayton Bigsby.
That was
White power.
Oh my god!
That's Southpaw, bro. Bro, go look at his videos. He after I was laughing so hard on the Newey versus Fulton fight, he's like, I think they have something in his gloves. They
They check his gloves. They check his gloves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, he's the real Uncle Ruckus, bro.
Yo, for
I mean,
real, he really is though.
I be talking so much high level boxing. Some of y'all ain't gonna understand what I say. Talking so much high level boxing. Anyway, ain't landed any of this things. Like, oh, need to check his gloves.
Bro, you could see his heart sink to his feet.
Bro, Floyd Mayweather saying the same shit.
The shit is that
stupid, bro.
What I notice about a lot of these guys is their point of reference for all things boxing is not boxing. Their point of reference for everything is Floyd. Dick eating. No, it's Floyd because they, in their mind, right? A lot of these guys like South Crack, South Fentanyl, Paul, is that you think that Floyd is perfect. Like, you really think that you could put Floyd, like, I'll tell you right now, all them fantasy fights people talk about, I think Ray Robinson would have beat Floyd. I think Sugar would have beat Floyd.
Oh, Leonard, bro, Ray Leonard.
Leonard would have fought like I didn't, and I used to wonder about it, and then I realized, oh shit, wait a minute. Leonard was 5'10" at welterweight. He started at welterweight. Floyd didn't start there. You was a little guy at welterweight. If it's you and Leonard, not only is he fast like you, he way stronger than you, and he a 15-round fighter. You a 12-round fighter. Yeah, he'd fuck you up, bro. Easy.
He would not survive the 80s. Floyd will not. Oh, as a matter of fact, Terrence Crawford right now will beat a prime Floyd Mayweather.
I'm glad you brought that up because they asked me about that. Like, I got a couple of questions about that a couple of weeks ago. And being real with you, there's a lot of things about Floyd that people didn't notice at the time because he fought who was there. You know, Guerrero estaba ahí, Cotto estaba ahí, Canelo estaba ahí, pero somebody like Terrence, no, there was nobody like Terrence. There's nobody. Floyd had the reach advantage in every single fight he went into. Even the Corrales fight, even though Corrales was taller, Floyd had more wingspan than Corrales. That's one fight, a fight with Crawford that I'm like, I don't even think he would have had the reach advantage in that fight.
No. Why do you think he avoided Paul
Williams?
I'll go even further, right? Do you think this version of Crawford we just saw beats Canelo at 154, the one we saw against Floyd?
Yes. Wait. If you telling me that if you take 23-year-old Canelo, right?
23.
Because that's what he was at 154. He was 23. Yeah. If you telling me this 36-year-old or 35-year-old Crawford versus a far less experienced Canelo, I would pick Crawford to win. Pero tú sabes por qué? Canelo wasn't prime at 23.
He wasn't.
That's why the Mayweather argument is so stupid that, you know what? I say it all the time. Floyd was not in his prime when he fought Canelo. He was past it. But Canelo didn't even come into his.
He wanted to fight him.
No. You have to drop that one. You have to drop that one because Canelo was already 40 fights in and he was already a champ.
I didn't say he was green. I said he wasn't in his prime, and he wasn't. Canelo's prime weight is 160 and 168. Floyd's prime weight was not welterweight at all. Let alone 150. Whatever. Like, no. Floyd's best weights when he was strong, sharp, and knocking people out. That was below welterweight.
135. That's
exactly, bro. Canelo's best weights, which is the arena where all these conversations happens, is really the best you've ever seen him at his best weight. Okay, Canelo wasn't at his best at 154. He wasn't. He was at his best at 160 and 168. That's just like the best Roy. I had this conversation before that. Even though Roy fought at 154 and 160, that's not the best Roy. The best Roy is 175.
Have you thought about what it would sound like when Tank Davis and Floyd have a falling out? Like De La Hoya trashed Canelo's career after he left. What's he gonna say about Tank?
That we protected you. You know what he's gonna say. He's gonna say we kept you away from everybody. I guarantee it. If they have a falling out like Canelo and Oscar, that'll be the first thing that comes out. That we protected you from everybody. Because we can see it. Just because they're not saying it don't mean we can't see it. We can see it.
No, of course. I mean, it's very obvious to us, and it's very obvious to people that just have a logical mind. It's just these people that are very caught up in in the
Media.
culture of the whole thing. And I wonder how that's going to reflect on just on the boxing community. Just is it going to be a hard pill to swallow? Are we going to have deniers? Are we going to have like flat earthers coming out?
No, what you have to remember is that a lot of the guys, for example, a lot of the guys that were Spence fans, they're very fickle. If he falters again, they're not Spence fans anymore. They'll move on. Look at what happened to Wilder. Wilder had a lot of people in 2018. But Scott, right? Oh yeah. And then Fury fucked him up Fury fucked him up 2 times. He said, "Fuera."
He beat the fan base out of him, man.
He did have an egg weight in his glove though.
He beat the fucking fan base out of that dude, bro.
For real, man. I think they got, the thing is, they share a fan base, but like they're mad fair with it.
Jules,
honestly. But we don't have to go that far back. We can just go to Fulton.
Jules,
they were
Crawford
talking
versus
all that
Floyd
mad shit
Mayweather.
about how Fulton was going to do this and that, and then
look,
fantasy fight.
Crawford
but Fulton didn't have enough time to build up that kind of massive fan base, though. I mean,
Mayweather.
Crawford. That's the problem. You can't get them both in their prime. That's why I don't bother. I only do fantasy fights, which is really why I only do heavyweights, because I don't got to worry about the weight. Floyd's best weights was arguably 135, right? Around there.
If you're talking 135, it's Floyd. 140.
Right. So you'd have the best. You'd have the best Floyd versus the not best Crawford, because Crawford fought at 35, but he wasn't seasoned yet. He wasn't in his prime yet.
The only Floyd that Crawford's beating is the one at 147.
That's the only one.
147, not 154.
I think Floyd beats a 135 pounder Floyd, and a 140 Floyd beats Terrence Bud, but at 147, that's Terrence all day. The reason, it's easier to do Floyd Duran. Why? Because they both fought at 35. They both fought at 47. And they both fought at above 47. So there's more ways to look at that. But with Crawford was not seasoned at 35 yet. He wasn't like who he became yet.
Also Floyd at 140 and 135. Yo, he's such a different fighter from Money Mayor. Like Pretty Boy is such a badass, bro. I love
Pretty Boy. Yeah,
like he's a fast, slick motherfucker. He got popped. That's a hard person to beat. Like, but 147. But that's 147 is a hard person to beat too, and it's completely different.
Yeah, but the older I get, and when I watch old fights, it just becomes obvious that you wouldn't have had nothing. You know why? You're not a 15-round fighter. The guys that we putting you in here with in these fantasies, they are 15-round fighters. They are. Duran is a 15-round fighter. Leonard is a 15-round fighter. You not.
Yeah,
but he could be though.
I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't know that.
Easy. He goes 12 rounds easy. No, never got.
Know that. You went through hell and back with Emmanuel Augustus, bro.
Bro, but that's an awkward style, bro.
You went to hell and back with Castillo, bro.
You have to give him credit for, bro.
Just saying, bro.
Okay, what about Winky Wright? Pretty Boy Floyd, didn't he dug Winky Wright?
Oh, that's a good one. Wait, Aaron Pryor versus Floyd.
No, I'm saying Pretty Boy Floyd didn't fight Winky Wright, and that was Pretty Boy Floyd.
But Pretty Boy Floyd was down there 35 and 40. Winky wasn't down there with him.
What was he?
He ducked Winky in at 147 and
on a catch weight.
And he never was about fighting guys with longer reach than him. Winky, Paul Williams.
That's the indictment. That's the indictment that people have. I mean, I look at it as this, that I get it, that it looks deliberate, that you never wanted anybody that had more wingspan than you. You never wanted nobody that got more reach than you, because he really didn't fight anybody with more reach than him.
I think Zab Judah, he traumatized Floyd. He never wanted a slick fighter after that.
Well, it's not just that. It's that the guys that was somebodies. Cotto was a somebody, bro.
Yeah,
Pacquiao was a somebody. Canelo was a somebody. So I'm not gonna pretend that he didn't fight the somebodies of his era. He
He
did.
did. Pero were they on their prime though, Cotto?
Yeah, pero eso no es culpa de ese muchacho tampoco. Si a ti te parten la madre, eso es problema tuyo. That's your fucking fault, bro. What the fuck Floyd's supposed to do about that?
Also, nobody at 147 in that era was in their prime. They were all 140 or lower guys who moved up to
Thank you. And most of the guys in his era, which is why now that I'm older, I realize Floyd was a great fighter, not a great welterweight. Why? Your era of welterweights, they weren't even welterweights. They weren't welterweights.
Catchweight Floyd.
No, you, and it's not a knock on him. It's that Tim Bradley, Manny Pacquiao, Roberto Guerrero, all these guys that you fought, they were all little guys that moved up. Whereas Leonard was a welterweight. He started at welterweight. Tommy Hearns started at welterweight. Those was real welterweights.
Yeah.
Your era was a bunch of little guys that moved up.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And he did a catchweight on Canelo.
Yeah, but Canelo offered it, so guess
Canelo
what?
was the one who offered the catchweight. Yeah.
He said after the Kermit Centron fight, I'll fight you at a catchweight. I ain't motherfucker.
That's basically Ryan Garcia.
He wanted to fight Canelo at 18 years old.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but since then Canelo had a lot of like progressive like growth. Like he grew from there. Like his skill set. The way he is now as a boxer, I'm not going to call him a complete boxer because there's only a few others that I would say that are complete. Terrence Crawford, Benui, maybe even Bivol, Usyk for sure.
I would say that Canelo is complete. The problem is that people think complete boxer means perfect. There's no such thing, bro.
No perfect.
There is no such thing.
Floyd was never perfect.
Not perfect in a sense, Jules. I'm just in regards to movement. He still can because he puts a lot of mustard on a lot of his punches.
Is that everything is a trade-off, bro? Like, for example, no. Is Canelo as light on his feet as Terrence Crawford? No, but it's a trade-off. The reason he's not light on his feet, he draws his power from the ground so he can sit on his punches.
Yeah.
It's a trade-off.
Yeah, but the issue like
power.
Yeah, but what he was trying to do with Bivol was trying to whack him every fucking shot.
Yeah, but all right, Bivol, one. I cannot judge a little 5'6", 5'7" motherfucker that started out at 147. I cannot judge him based on losing to a light heavyweight when these motherfuckers won't even fight him.
Right.
Andre won't fight no motherfucking since Bivol whooped his ass. Yeah. Which one of these tough motherfuckers fought him? None of them. Nobody won. No problems. Nobody.
Well, they talk about fighting him,
bro. Benavidez is Bivol's size, bro, and he still don't want that smoke. And also, Canelo was injured against Bivol.
No es la cosa. Es que you have to admit size matters, bro.
It does.
Size matters. That's not no little person, no little guy that Canelo was. That's a full-fledged light heavyweight that took a clean right hand from Joe Smith. Didn't go down, didn't go out. Yo dije que I don't think Canelo can hurt him. I don't think he can hurt him.
And listen, you got to stop like caping saying, that Canelo was injured when he fought Bivol. It doesn't matter. He chose to fight. And listen, even if Canelo was 100% with the skill set versus skill set, Bivol still beats Canelo. Sometimes you just got your number. That's it.
It wouldn't
have made it. Don't air with a broken face. I don't want to hear about injuries in a fight.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. That's what people are doing with the Spence and Crawford fights. Because Canelo had an injury, it doesn't matter.
I don't. The injury doesn't come into it for me because what I saw beat Canelo was two things.
Pressure.
Not pressure. It was the in and out. Because the dude is taller than you are and has more reach than you do, he could go in, boom, 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 and when he get out, he's so far out, and you little. You can't hit him with nothing because he's already all the way out. So he'll come in, boom, 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 and when he get out, you're not even close to him to hit him with nothing.
Those combos were fucking beautiful, man. I saw that fight again recently, and Jesus, like.
What about?
You know what else was beautiful? But you know what else was beautiful? The fucking head movement. Because even though Canelo lost that fight, his slip game was retarded. Like he slipped.
Yeah.
rolls with
Slip
punches.
game was
he had
retarded in that shit.
Yep.
Yeah, he had no other choice. Otherwise, he'd be dead meat.
Yeah.
He didn't have
And
to
you know, it's a shame with Bivol, man, but the shit is that I really think, yeah, you overplayed your hand, bro. Like, you not in a position to tell him, no, it gotta be you. Like, what? Huh?
Yeah.
You fucked up, bro.
He should still be able to undisputed though. So you know what I mean? Like,
That's not happening, Chan. They not gonna fight Chan.
But he's deserving of it.
Deserving is a
agreed.
I think Bivol
deserving is a
retired.
four-letter word to me, yo, because it's like, si tú sabes that you don't have a lot of options, don't act stupid. No te hagas. You don't have a lot of options, bro. You fucked this up. Tú te jodiste. Everybody wants him, bro. He can spit in the wind and hit a motherfucker that want to fight.
Yeah.
You can't. You
Yeah,
fucked
it's a
that
sad
up,
call.
bro.
Yeah, it's a sad call.
What
do
Jules,
you think in the
you're right
the
about
context of
Bivol. He won't get Beterbiev anytime
Eso no va a pasar, man.
soon.
panel? What do you guys think in the context of like all the fighters that have fought Canelo and then their ceiling of a cash purse? So I was under the impression that, say for example, Caleb Plant would hit his absolute highest cash purse when he did fight Canelo at that time. And any of you guys know what he got in the Benavidez fight? What was his cash purse?
He didn't get 10 million, I could tell you that.
No, that's a fact. But I mean, any of you guys know he'll probably
I think that the guarantees.
Not even half
I
of
could
that.
look him up. But I know it's well, yes, less than half, bro. Yes, of course. It's
there's no
he didn't
way
get
really
five.
max.
He did not go into that fight with no belt, getting 5 mil. No, the guarantees must be something like maybe 1 to 2 million guaranteed cash. It's not a lot of money.
Yeah,
not a lot of
So
money.
Benavidez got like 2 and Plant got 2.
I would say Benavidez probably got a little more because he was the WBC interim. So that you know, because he got that. Maybe he gets 2, 3.
There was some reports saying that Benavidez got 3 and Caleb got 2.
Ahí está, entonces, those are the numbers that make sense. Porque una
I
pelea
could see
así,
that happening actually. Yeah.
a fight like that, the pot is not it should not be a $10 million pot because neither one of you two are $10 million fighters.
Yeah.
So cut that
That's
shit
for
out.
sure.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Caleb
Unless you want to lose 10 million.
Did y'all think Caleb Plant ended Darrell's career?
Bro, Darrell's career was over before that fight.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he
That
just put the stamp on it, but it was
I'm
over.
gonna tell you when I knew
Put him in
Darrell.
the
I'm gonna tell
casket.
you when I knew Darrell's career was over. when he had that war with Avni Yildirim in 2019. That's when I knew this dude is done, B. You finished.
Yeah.
Because Chris
Jules,
Eubank, he knocked that motherfucker right out. Chris Eubank knocked that motherfucker right out. And he was unbeaten at the time. Fast forward 2 years, Darrell going through the gears, I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Damn.
Jules, you could make the case that Darrell's career was over after he took that ass whooping from Benavidez.
True. No, I think it was because the fight with Yildirim was before the Benavidez fight. It was before that. Y yo vi ahí que diablo, man, este tipo no sirve.
Yeah, he just had a bad cut against Benavidez.
So what do you think?
That's what stopped the fight too. The cut. That's what stopped.
So what do you guys think? Jermel's getting 10?
I think he might get something in the neighborhood of 7 to 10.
7 to
But it's
10.
because it's Canelo, bro. It's Canelo. Like all our hopes and dreams are made possible by Canelo, bro.
Right. But ever since then, so we're looking back and saying Plant got maybe $2 million or $2 million after that. That's so. All these guys, you have to see they're only hungry for a Canelo fight because it's their biggest kind of cash out, right? And then further to what you said last live, Jules, it kind of weighed on me because I said, okay, like Gervonta's not the brightest fucker on the face of the earth, and you were saying that Calvin's fucking, pulling the strings behind the curtain, and I saw that. I was like, because Calvin's paycheck is directly relative to fucking Gervonta's his bouts. Why would he risk this little shrimp getting fucking
defeated in any
It's a
other.
very simple equation, right? It's not that Tank doesn't sell. He does sell. He sells okay tickets. The thing is, they're happy with the little success that he has, because to go for bigger success, like, no, you're not gonna sell with Devin
Way too risky.
with Ryan. You're not gonna sell with Devin what you saw with Ryan, but you will sell more with Devin than Isaac Cruz, right? Yeah, you would, but it's risky. You will sell more with Shakur than Isaac Cruz, but it's risky.
Yeah, but then Calvin's the one who's saying, like, let's not risk that, Gervonta. Let's, Tank, come on, man, you're the dude, blah blah blah, whispering, bucking,
Bro, I don't got no
stupid shit in his ear.
I don't got no intention of watching Gervonta Davis fights, bro. Unless he's gonna fight Frank Martin. Because a Frank Martin fight is not a bad fight, but it's like, bro, he not gonna fight that dude.
No,
he is not gonna fight that dude.
Can I ask you also? You guys are we all in unison in saying that Derek Chisora needs to retire?
I think he does.
Yeah.
Chisora, yes.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah, it's time to hang it up at this point.
Yeah.
He ain't got nothing left to do.
I don't want to see another Chisora or Ryan Garcia fight.
Real.
Chanel,
I can't think of nobody that I want to see Chisora fight. That's why I think he should retire. Because I'm like, I don't really want to see you do nothing no more, bro.
Chanel, I can't see him like talking full sentences to his daughters when they're gonna be getting married.
Yo, who says The Wire isn't on Showtime? Yo, doesn't this guy Frank Martin look like Marlo from The Wire?
He damn sure do.
The one who had the nigga who had that scar on his face.
Damn sure do.
Marlo was a good character, but Omar was still the best.
Of course.
Read the super chat. Rada of the Storm says Benavidez will win a controversial stoppage. Boo Boo is gonna punch and hold and move. Benavidez will hit Boo Boo, but miss a lot of shots. I see that. That's why I think it's a 50-50 fight. Like,
I still see his name is so stupid.
It's you fighting a southpaw. He's got a lot of reach, so he doesn't need to be close to you to touch you. He's trickier. It's not that he's great. It's that you fight dog shit normally. So even though Andrade is not great, he's still better than most of the people you fight.
Yeah.
True. Hey, Boo Boo, get the pick
best man on his resume so far.
So,
that's a sad statement.
Y'all think experience is gonna be in it? Experience might win that fight.
Not win. If it goes to a decision, which is why I agree with Rada. If push comes to shove, we know who the PBC is invested in, and it's not Demetrius Andrade.
Shit.
It's not Demetrius Andrade. Like, we know that. ¿Tú crees que esa gente no sabe? We can't sell this guy, bro. We cannot sell a 36-year-old. We can't sell him, bro.
Okay,
so
that makes sense. Yeah.
Hooker by crook, Benavidez.
Yeah, people ain't gonna want. Yeah, it's a shame what's happened to his career. Where's Isan? Don't Isan come on here anymore, Jules?
Isan be on Twitter more, but that's his cousin. I don't want to say nothing bad, but that's.
Chanel, do you think Eddie Hearn's gonna lawyer up for a defamatory lawsuit with McCaskill?
No, what I think he's gonna do is he'll probably. I mean, all right, look, I ain't gonna say nothing bad. I'll just say what I think. Rick, I don't got nothing against you, but if you think about what's about to happen, if you go in there, you fight Sandy. And if she goes in there and fights Sandy and she loses, based on what she said, I think it's a wrap.
I think there's a lawsuit coming.
Not a lawsuit, because what you gonna sue her for? Money?
Yeah, defamation of character.
No, he's not gonna get no money out of that. I think
Did
what
you
he
see
would.
what he said today?
No, I saw what he said, but I'm saying that what they could use what she said for. Remember, she just signed a multi-fight deal. Remember, it's supposed to be for 3 fights.
Yeah.
I'm saying that you know what they might use this for? Your contract is up. If you lose, we don't owe you nothing. Get out.
Yeah. They put
Let
that
me
in.
just say she better get Sandy Ryan out of there before the final bell.
No, fuck.
I'm not even getting the ring with Sandy Ryan.
It's not like it was already an uphill battle. You just made that shit mad worse. It was already an uphill battle. Because Sandy is not dumb, yo. She ain't gonna sit there and trade with you. She gonna box. She's gonna move. Use her height.
Yeah.
Like she been doing.
Yeah, I don't like McCaskill's style anyway.
Is Katie Taylor still the face of women's boxing?
I mean, I would say yes, because it's based on drawing power after all. Who draws more than Katie? Who?
Nobody.
That's why he draw more than her. She just fucking lost. She's still about to be in another big fight. Just fucking lost.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how it is here.
She's the face.
What's the highest weight class on women's boxing, by the way? Because I don't really.
They got heavyweight, but I don't watch that shit. I don't watch the heavyweight.
Okay, yeah. I don't think there's no undisputed there.
There's nothing up there, bro. Después del 168, a lot of those belts up there are vacant. Nobody's holding them.
Shit.
Because women do. I mean, the thing is that's one of the anomalies of it. That a lot of women don't weigh that much, bro. Like,
yeah,
they don't. That's why I was like,
at 175, Savannah Marshall took a fight at 175.
wow. Yeah, it's just not. It's not enough girls to populate those divisions and televise those. It's just not a lot going on up there. So
anything after kind of like welterweight it dwindles.
Yeah, it's really after because there's actually a lot of welterweights. Like there's this Puerto Rican one that's coming through. She's real good. I'm excited. But after that, once you go 54, 66, start to get thin up there.
Get thin.
Is Clarissa a welterweight?
Nah, Clarissa campaigns between 154 and 168.
Yeah.
God damn, so she's heavier than Keith Thurman?
Hell yeah, bro.
God damn.
Telling you, yo.
Yeah.
Come on, I would have seen her against Bivol.
That's a good fight. It's a good fight.
Man.
Yeah. I don't know what she's doing next. What's her next move?
MMA.
Oh yeah.
She signed to the PFL.
She got her ass beat.
Pointless endeavor, man.
¿Qué se va a hacer? There's nobody left for her to like. You could say, "Yo, fight Jadeja," yeah, but she's not gonna get a lot of money fighting Jadeja. She'll probably get more money doing MMA.
Hey, Marshall.
You don't kick. You just know how to
exactly.
punch.
Marshall about to fight Jadeja anyway, so
she ain't humble, man. That's what I don't like about
That's
it.
dead.
It's just there's nothing for her to do. It's like I ain't even going to knock her because really, it's not a lot for her left to do. Like there's not a lot of people at them weights, man. You fought most of them.
Yeah.
So,
Did she go to Omaha, Nebraska with her belts, or what's the deal?
I didn't see her with her belts at the fight, but I know she was trying to steal Crawford Thunder. I
Yeah.
seen that.
Yeah, like always.
Seen
Yeah.
that shit. As always.
Yeah. Cringe.
On that note, everybody, I'm gonna go to sleep. I will see y'all on the next one.
Have a
Night,
great
Jules.
evening,
Thanks for having
everybody.
us.
Peace out,
Right.
guys.
Thanks for having me on, Jules. Appreciate you, brother.
See you on the next one. I just realized that music has been playing all this time.